Luigi Primo. And I make a best of pizza. Just like how you have to knead the dough and put on the sauce and the cheese and the toppings. So Casey is going to go to the video game store. He's going to find the best retro titles like a Mario or a Contra. And he's going to put it on a pizza, put it in the oven for 600 degrees, take it out, and it's going to be a melted plastic. And you're going to take a bite. It's going to burn your mouth and tear up your esophagus. But you're going to love the way it tastes because it's going to be a pizza for your mind. Please enjoy. Casey is raw. And remember, I make the best pizza.
Hello guys, my name is Casey Raw. Welcome to the live stream of the WWE pay-per-view Bash in Berlin. We got Kratos here. The Rhodes will be here very shortly. So, what's up, bro?
I've been better. Just working on Bash in Berlin. But I'm here at least.
Well, like I said, oh gosh, I had a brain fart. The Rhodes should be here very shortly. So,
Alrighty. We'll have a full house.
Yep, hopefully. So, I am going to bring up Wikipedia real quick and show the lineup. So, here's Wikipedia. We only got 5 matches? I mean, I guess that's normal. So, I'll bet money the first match is probably going to be the Unholy Union versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the women's tag team belt.
I agree that if that's not the first or second match on the card, this is going to be a night. This is going to be a hell of a way to start a show for WWE.
But I mean, it's that, or it's going to be the Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus the Judgment Day. So the Terror Twins, as they like to call them now. So right now, it's just while waiting for the Rose. He'll be here very shortly. Like I said, let's go ahead and go down this lineup. We got Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. I say Cody's going to retain, but this will be one hell of a match.
I think Cody retains because Bloodline interferes in the match.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah. But, I mean, I like to see Kevin Owens to win the WWE Championship at one point before, and I'm hearing his contract is coming due, so he's really already done everything in WWE, so it's like, you know, I like Ricochet, I mean, Ricochet had a shit run in WWE because you can blame Vince for the majority of it, but Triple H didn't really recover him from it. But I think when Triple H saw him, he's like, he's already been the Intercontinental Champion. Like, what can we do? Like, we don't have the Cruiserweight belt no more. So it's like, And I'm sure Triple H looked at it is like he's a lost cause, and if he's not gonna sign, then let him go. So, but Kevin Owens, I mean, yeah, he's on his later stages of his life. I mean, God, let's see, he's probably my age. He's 2 years younger, so he's 40 years old, or at least turning 40. Yeah, he's 40. So, he's still not
Jesus
old, but
Christ.
he's, huh? But I
He's
could
up there.
see Kevin Owens going to AEW to fight certain people, but like I say, I would still like to see him hold the WWE Championship. But uh,
Yeah, me too, but I don't see it happening at his age, unfortunately. Then again,
yeah,
they made Bobby Lashley WWE champion when he was 40 plus. So you
yeah.
never know.
But I mean, like I said before, Kevin Owens already did so much in this company, so like he might just go ahead to go AEW, because at least AEW can venture out. And not only that, to go to, you got the Ring of Honor, and then you have, oh gosh, you can go to New Japan. So I hate to see him
Yeah,
move on.
Matt Riddle's in New Japan. How's that working out for him?
What?
Matt Riddle's in New Japan, but how's that working out for him?
Yeah. So we both agree Cody's gonna retain. Uh, a lot of people are thinking about Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will regain the tag team belts, and I will agree. I think they will beat the Unholy Union. So,
Unholy Union will retain. That's where we did. That's where me and you will disagree. Unholy Union has to retain because how many times the finishes they going to have
oh my
instead of
gosh,
being just like a shock
I
moment value, a shock value title victory
I think your
or
audio
Clash at the
your
Castle.
I think your audio's taking a shit right now. But next match we got the Terror Twins versus the Judgment Day, or I guess what people saying they're going to be called Straight Trash at one point. I see the Terror Twins beating the Street Trash. I because Damian Priest not only be former world champion, same thing with Rhea Ripley, former world champion. While Dominic really hadn't done anything. I held the tag team belt, but Liv Morgan, I mean, God, even though she is hot as hell, I mean, I see the Terror Twins go over the Judgment Day. I don't know if Kratos is gone or what. The Terror Twins. That's what I just put in there. So we both agree. Then you got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. You know what's kind of funny? Uh, you know how Drew McIntyre has this gimmick going on, like he's doing the dark side right now. Um, I feel like AEW is kind of ripping him off a little bit with Heyman and Page. I mean, it's almost got the same look almost. So like they're brooding and everything, and like former world champions, and it's like they completely stole the idea. That's fine. I understand, Kratos. The Rose will be here in a little bit. So, but yeah, I noticed like the similarities between Drew McIntyre his gimmick currently and Adam Page gimmick currently. They're almost identical. But during the strap match, Drew McIntyre won the first match. I see CM Punk winning this match. So it's funny, like, I think CM Punk likes to do all types of matches. Like, he did the dog collar match in AEW. Now we're doing the strap match in WWE. Honestly, I prefer the dog collar match than the strap match. But like I said, I think CM Punk will win that. And then you got Gunther versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. So I see Gunther retaining because like it'd be stupid to take the belt off of him. We got Rhodes on the show.
What's going on, Casey?
Hey, bro, how's it going?
Not much. Just still tired. Yeah, I only woke up a little while ago.
Yeah, me and Rose pretty much woke up at the same time. Like, I woke up, I had to go tinkle, and then I had to take Duke out potty. So then when I saw what time it was, I decided it's like, hey, the Rose might be up. So it's like, hey, let's synchronize our watches and see what we can do. So like I told the Rose, I was like, dude, usually I would still be asleep. I would probably start waking up now. But at least this will have us have options. I kind of prefer them doing the pay-per-view at night on Saturdays because at least that will give us something to do on Saturday as Raw.
Right.
But that's wherever we can talk about it when Saturday is Raw comes up. But well, we got 10 minutes. Here's the lineup. Honestly, we only got 5 matches like usual. We got I chose Cody Rhodes over Kevin Owens for the WWE title.
Yep, me too. Ain't no way Cody Rhodes is going to lose to anybody but maybe Roman Reigns or somebody.
Or I'm saying that, or maybe Randy Orton as a heel Randy Orton.
Maybe.
But we'll do this real quick. We got the Unholy Union versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the women's tag team belts.
The Unholy Union, which two are those again?
Alba Fire and Izol Dawn.
I'm gonna go with the Black Attack to win.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna regain the tag team belts.
Even though the women's tag team belts really mean absolutely nothing. So
exactly, I think what we agreed that I feel like they should just drop that and make a secondary title for both brands. Like have the Intercontinental belt for the women, and they're kind of doing that for NXT anyways. They had the North American Championship.
Yeah.
So for the women, so have the Intercontinental for one show and have the United States for the other show. And bam, we don't have to deal with this stupid, horrible tag team division for the women. You know?
Yeah, they could even do what AEW does, and they could have the Netflix Championship in January, and they could have they already have a United States Championship, but they could call it the USA Network title, maybe. Yeah.
Screw that! No, please no.
How do I sound now? Better?
You're all right. A little bit better.
Good on Kratos.
All right. Unholy Union retains. That's my pick. To build to the Jade Cargill Bianca Belair one-on-one match at Mania. That's the only way I see it happening.
Well, Mania is what, like 8 months away still? It might be a little too early to start booking a match for that.
No, but I'm just saying you can plant the seeds there, and Jade can blame Bianca for the loss for their team.
Holy shit!
That's just me.
I just saw like the welts look like on someone's back from the leather strap. I mean, I guess it could have been Drew McIntyre. Yeah, it was Drew McIntyre, but he was all fucked up. But the next match, you got the Terror Twins, the Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Hey, CM Punk's on the pre-show right now.
I'm seeing the freaking video package that you just saw with the welts all over his back.
Well, I just got past that.
Yeah, so you're like 10 seconds ahead of me already.
Yeah. I mean, of course, CM Punk ain't going to say too much because he's probably going to vote. I don't think he's going to say much in this. But you got the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus the Judgment Day, or we're going to call them Street Trash, Dirty Dominic versus and Liv Morgan.
I think somehow Dom and Liv are going to win because this rivalry between those four isn't over yet.
Oh, I agree, but I'm going to go with the Terror Twins.
That's who I picked as well, Terror Twins.
And then I think it's obvious with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I mean, with Drew McIntyre already got a one-up on CM Punk, I am going to go with CM Punk to win the strap match.
I'm going to say there's going to be some kind of fuck finish in that match because honestly, I think what they're doing is they're working towards Bad Blood.
Yeah.
In what is that, in October?
Yeah.
And I think they're working towards Bad Blood in October, and they're going to finish this feud inside Hell in a Cell. So I don't see them ending it. I don't see them ending it now with a strap match.
No, but right now, Drew McIntyre's got one up. I would say CM Punk will even it up tonight. And then, honestly, it'll heat up for Bad Blood. For in the Hell in a Cell. So, that's why I'm thinking. I like I said, I'm going with CM Punk.
But I'll go with CM Punk too, but I think there's going to be some kind of fuck finish where something's going to happen and the match isn't going to be as conclusive as we think it should.
I agree with Rhodes. I think a fuck finish will happen. Just like I think a fuck finish will happen in the Cody Kevin Owens match.
I love to point something out that they're using a fucking friendship bracelet to make a big fucking deal. You're like, I can understand if, let's say, AJ died. You know, God forbid it happened, but that's like the one thing she made before she, God forbid, passed, you know? And then I would say, oh my God, this thing means a ton to me. Like, why does it mean so much right now when, like, you could come home and say, all right, honey, can you make me a new one? Like, I'm not going to deal with this asshole at work.
Is it the storyline going around, though, that a fan made it for him and gave it to him or something?
I don't know. But it's supposed to mean so much because it has his wife and his dog's name on it. Like, you can get another one made. Like, I mean, I can understand the meaning behind it, but like I said before, it's not like that's the last thing like your spouse did before your spouse died. So that would make it even bigger, means much more, but I think they could have done something different than Drew McIntyre holding on to this stupid bracelet bullshit.
So we're actually not having a Roman Reigns versus anyone from the Bloodline match today. That's kind of strange.
No, yeah. Well, Roman's not supposed to show up until I guess Raw going to. No, not Raw. I think when SmackDown goes to USA. And right now,
SmackDown goes to USA, Raw goes to Netflix.
Yeah. So
and NXT to the CW.
Yeah. So we're not supposedly not seeing Roman until when SmackDown goes to USA. Oh, dude, we got Randy Viper in the chat. I'm sorry, dude, I didn't see you. He says Casey is raw. He says it's 5 a.m. here. Just finished watching the rugby All Blacks versus Springboks.
God damn, he's 14 hours ahead of me. Holy shit. Actually,
then
no,
he
he's more
said-
than that. He's 16 hours ahead of me.
Then
That's
it says,
insane.
hopefully Gunther matches the main event, not overrated Cody. Oh, Gunther's going to be in the main event. I mean,
Guaranteed.
guaranteed. But talking about Gunther, that's the last match we need to talk about is Gunther versus Randy Orton. This will be a hell of a match, but
As much as I'd like to see Randy Orton win, we both know that ain't happening.
no.
We all know that ain't happening.
Yep.
Exactly.
You'll get your shock value RKO in the match, but he's not winning.
No, Gunther's going to retain.
He just got that belt, earlier this month at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah. So
yeah, he's not losing already. He's only had that belt for like 3.5 weeks. He's not losing.
Do you think he might hold the belt until at least WrestleMania?
If not WrestleMania, I would say at least the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think earliest is the Royal Rumble. Because, like, if you're going to take it off, probably that or Survivor Series. But I don't see that happening. I'm seeing Gunther going at least all the way to WrestleMania as world champion. But they're already having people coming out. You had Michael Cole, and it looks like I just saw who just came out. I think it was Corey Graves.
I just saw Wade. I'm seeing Wade Barrett come out now. He's the one that just came out for me.
Oh, maybe that's where it was. Wade Barrett. I was looked, but yeah. So yeah, they're about to start now. So I still think having 5 matches, I think that's a little too small. I would at least have 7.
I would say
that's a Vince McMahon thinking, Casey. Speaking of which,
yeah, but what Triple H does is he likes to have like 20 to 30-minute matches. So so 5 matches still covers like a 2-hour show, 2.5-hour pay-per-view. I say we should have at least 6.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I agree with 6, but not 7.
Or at least have one. Say, I'm still saying there's like they have 2-hour pre-show with no fucking pre-show matches. So like honestly, who like I'm knowing they're trying to hype people, get ready for the show.
Dude, they had a kickoff. They had a Bash in Berlin kickoff yesterday on YouTube too, a pre-show. I saw that one on YouTube yesterday afternoon. I wasn't watching it, but it was on my it was in my subscription feed, and that was like 3 hours long.
So like
yesterday afternoon. So technically, they had 2 kickoff shows. They had a kickoff show for something that didn't happen until the next day.
Exactly,
which is pretty dumb.
But I'm like, when they don't have one pre-show match. I mean, like I've been harping about this for a while. Like when you have 2-hour pre-show and not even one pre-show match. Like I still saying the reason why they don't do that is because they hate the look of an empty arena. So, but I think it's stupid. I mean, maybe just do an hour show and just go through the clips and say, "Hey," have everyone do the predictions, and then hey, here we go to the pay-per-view.
But Casey, who? If they don't do 2 hours, how are they gonna know who's gonna win the ass kissing contest for kissing the most ass and sucking the most dick involving the wrestlers?
I was gonna say they used to do 1 hour pre-shows, and the funny part about those is they used to do 1 hour pre-shows when they had matches on the pre-show. Now they
Exactly.
don't have matches on the pre-show, and they made it twice as long.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's stupid. They're showing them showing up. It's not like they're showing them showing up in the.
That's why I said like the pre-show now is just basically ass kissing, the entire ass kissing contest essentially for 2 hours.
It's funny. They showing the superstars showing up, like as they're showing up right now. Like so, they want to show them as they're arriving late. Like imagine the show's about to start and your superstars are just starting to show up.
Hey,
Like,
Casey, I'll be right back. I left my drink upstairs, so I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
all right. Well, it looks like the WWE title is on the line at the beginning because here they showed Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes was starting to walk down. So, I mean, I wasn't shocked that maybe they was thinking about doing that, but you a lot of times they would like to put a world title match at the beginning and then a world title match at the main event because
Well, since KO and Cody are pretty much opening the show now, right?
that's what it's looking like.
Jesus. Well, you know it's going to be a fuck finish in this match, more than likely.
Cody ain't losing. And
No, I
if
mean
it
like a
does,
fuck finish with the bloodline getting involved.
yeah.
After what Solo said on SmackDown.
I didn't watch SmackDown. So I'm like, honestly, I started to wane down on watching SmackDown because it was just like
The only thing that was memorable on SmackDown last night was Baron Corbin doing a goddamn flip over the top rope.
huh. Well, this will be a hell of a show. So, right now they're showing the preview. Oh, their pre-tapes where they're like hyping the pay-per-view right now. The promos. So,
Audio check. Well, actually, hold on a second. Casey, can you
sound
hear my TV or no?
No.
no.
No? Okay.
I hear something faintly, but not nothing. Oh, they're doing the same kind of thing I put as my background on my. I took the thumbnail and changed it up a little bit, and I added falling embers, and it looked like they're doing the same thing right now on the promo. So it's like I wanted something lately, like I wanted something to have an interacting background, and it's like almost identical what I have and what they're doing. But let's go ahead and take this off so we don't need this no more. So now they're about to say WWE presents Bash in Berlin. And it looks like it's a
Yeah,
packed house.
their opening video package was 6 minutes long. Like, what the fuck? Vince never did a video package that long
No,
before
definitely not.
announcing the start of the show.
Yeah, well, actually, it was they had Cody and Cody and KO like having their walking out. So here comes KO. So right now it's for the undisputed WWE Championship, even though how it could be undisputed when there's a world title on the same fucking show.
Well, that's just wrestling logic. It's not the first time they've called it the Undisputed Championship.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah,
at least,
last time was 2002.
yeah, but back then that made sense because, I mean, there was no Ring of Honor, there was no TNA, NWA was in the toilet, WCW was dead, ECW was dead. So when they unified the WCW belt with the WWF belt, it was the undisputed title at that moment.
Well, see, technically, when something is undisputed, that means nobody's fighting over it. So it can't be an undisputed title anyway, because there's always someone fighting for it.
No, that's not true because I mean boxing does that all the time where when they unified belts and when they unified all the belts in that weight class, they called them the undisputed champion. And when let's say they unified just two belts, they just called the unified title, wherever. And honestly, they just need to drop the undisputed part and just call it the WWE Championship again. Like, I swear, like, I thought for a little while that they were going to drop the WWE title name. I was like, that belt, that was a was from all the way at the beginning, and you're gonna retire that. And luckily they didn't. They just retired the Universal part because it was stupid. But I mean, not saying everything Triple H done is perfect, but they're making some strides the right way. Like God, I mean, at least they're changing some of the belts where, like, if they're gonna take the belt from one to the other, they don't have to do the belt swap anymore. Like when the tag team champions need to swap belts like that, and then they officially recognize them as another reign because of that.
Yeah, and then then with the tag titles, they go and split them up again, which I think was really stupid.
Yeah. And then the same thing with the women, like so they get an extra reign because one belt is blue, one belt was red. So like, well, we can't have the SmackDown belt on Raw and Raw belt on SmackDown. So we'll do the belt swap again. And then, like I said before, they considered that as another reign. So I'm like, they're hype, like they're just adding up the title reigns for other people. Like, imagine if Charlotte Flair like, I don't know what count she's at right now, but I know she's in the teens. But
I think
imagine
it's like 13 or 14 now.
Imagine she breaking Ric Flair's number on a technicality like that. That would have been awful. But we got Cody entering the ring right now.
Yep.
We shouldn't have too much problem because I mean we're watching Peacock, so unless for some reason you're too cheap, like where you go to the point where you're illegally streaming this. I mean, I still prefer to. I hate to say this, I actually prefer giving AEW my money because hey, I want them to be around. So like, and usually they'll have a great show. Anyways, while WWE, I mean, before like a couple years ago, their pay per views were garbage. like, yeah, you're paying $10 a month, but like you're getting either $10 of value with their pay per view or worse, because a lot of times the pay per views were garbage, and a lot of times
Mhm.
NXT will overshine them, But
Outshine, but yeah.
well, that would outshine them because uh, NXT was the better brand. But honestly, God, she's hot.
Just because the devious one isn't here doesn't mean you're safe from the grammar police and me.
Well, I don't think Dave would want to be here during a WWE pay per view. Like, he's an AEW guy through and through. You know what's bullshit is that they have Prime. Not. I'm okay with it uh on the ring, but ring mats. But you had to have them on 2 out of 3 of the turnbuckles too. Like, come on, how many more spots do they need to promote? Why don't they just hand out like terrible towels with Prime logo on it to people? Like, we need just to push the shit out a little bit more. Is this their first time being in Berlin?
I think so. At least from my knowledge, maybe they've done like a European tour house show circuit, maybe out there. But
Yeah,
as
but
far as
not.
like a main show on TV or pay per view, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's because it spices it up a little bit. Like I said before, I prefer a later time slot because I still wouldn't mind to get out and about and have a little fun and then come home and watch the pay per view. But this kind of ruins the rest of the day. Because by the time this is over, it'll be like 3 or 4 o'clock. So most places will be heading to closing. Yeah,
It'll probably be after 3:30 for me by the time this is over.
yeah. So where you guys? Do you prefer the early afternoon or nighttime on
I
the paper?
prefer a fucking regular time slot pay per view because these afternoon ones are kind of hard to know when they're going to start because of the fucking time zone differences.
Yeah. Here we go.
I
They're
agree.
locking up. They're locking up. Cody's wrenching the arm on KO. And nothing much right now. KO pushes Cody into the ropes. I'm not gonna lie. I hate when they do a lot of stalling. Ouch. Let's see. Cody does another ring up the arm that Cody puts KO in the headlock. They're almost like chain wrestling, honestly.
That's usually how any match starts, though.
Eh, I don't have a problem chain wrestling, but I just hate when they're take forever to. They're like, we gotta fill each other out. Well, just go. Start slugging away. I hate it when they do that. There's certain when it's Stone Cold versus The Rock, that's honestly I can understand when you're gonna stall for time a little bit because you're just sinking, like you're trying to fill the moment. I'm like, I love both of these guys, but they're not Stone Cold or The Rock moment.
I reloaded my app because you're like freaking 20 seconds ahead of me.
Well, right now they're still just walking around. They did a little bit of chain wrestling. Cody goes around and locks him up from behind, reversed from KO. KO looks like he's about to give him doggy style. Yeah, he looks like he's pumping his ass.
There's an elbow to the head. Cody
Yep.
goes for a disaster kick and misses.
Yep. Oh, was like nice. Was a kind of splash or something. A shot to the gut from KO. Oh, it's funny. I'm wearing a KO shirt too.
Of course you are, you mark.
Well, I mean, I just realized, like, because this is one of my favorite T-shirts. I like it, but I just realized that KO tried to go for the stunner and reversed.
Oh, now they're in each other's faces after they blocked each other's finishers.
Yeah. So, did you hear about? I guess KO is contract is set to expire.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep. I think it expires in what, October?
I don't know. Do you think he might stay, or do you think he might venture off to AEW?
I mean, he's been in WWE for a long time. I don't see, I could see him staying.
See, like I was talking about this earlier. I mean, he's already done a lot, minus getting the WWE title. Like he's always
KO with a
said
cannonball off the apron.
he's always said that going between. He's always the guy who's going between shows. He'll go to Raw, then he go to SmackDown every year. He'll go switch back and forth.
Is it me, or do they only have the Prime sponsor on the ring mat this time?
No, it's also on the turnbuckles.
Right, but I mean, like SummerSlam had like 3 different sponsors on the map. This one only on the map. This one I only see the Prime bottle.
Yeah, it's just only the Prime bottle.
Watch the Dude Wipes be in the Terror Twins match or the tag team title match for the women.
What?
Watch the Dude Wipes sponsor show up in either the tag team title match for the women or the mixed tag team match.
But
just like they did at Mania.
But I was going to say, the only reason I would say KO going to AEW because he'll have a whole new, fresh talent to wrestle.
I could see him. I mean, I could see either way. Either nice hip toss, and I could see Kevin Owens going. Either way, either staying or going. Maybe he wants to venture out to AEW and see how the grass is on the other side.
Oh, I also
like
think
Mercedes did, and Edge, and Christian.
Well, a lot of times I hear that they get bored, and sometimes it's about the money, but when you're wrestling the same set of people over and over and over, and the roster doesn't change, So, sometimes change of venue is good too.
Kevin Owens kicks out of 2 after a knee to the midsection. All right, you fucking crybaby. Shut up.
Who's the crybaby?
Fucking dog. Shut the fuck up. Hold on a second.
Cody attacks KO's knee. Oh, he's attacking his knee.
Well, there
Oh,
is like a story going around that Cody has an injured knee going into this match.
oh, really?
Be quiet.
Cody's going for the figure
Let's
4
go.
leg lock.
Bitch.
They're right in the middle. See, I don't understand. Like, a lot of times people, like, if they just happen to turn around, like, flip the other way, how it stops hurting for the person they applied it on and onto the person who applied it on. Like, how does that, like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, oh, I turn around, now it reverses the pain to them. Like,
You're supposed to suspend your beliefs. That's the whole point.
well, yeah, but
Kevin Owens went for a chop.
shot to the head.
Cody Rhodes over the top rope lands on the apron.
Cody
Into the
gets
barricade.
down. Do you think you see Kevin Owens? See, right now, there's not a lot of heels on Raw. Like, so I'm like, they really need heels, like big time heels. So, I mean, honestly, some people were thinking about Randy Orton turning heel, going for the WWE title, but if Randy Orton loses his opportunity, like, yeah, he can attack Gunther afterwards, but like, you lose, and why you think he's gonna get another title shot for the WWE title or title opportunity on the other show?
I don't
Right.
understand because I don't really watch Raw and SmackDown, much at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because with AEW and the pay-per-views and stuff, I just don't have enough fucking time in a week to want to watch
Everything.
like 10 hours of wrestling a week. So, I don't even know why Randy Orton is facing Gunther when Randy Orton's on SmackDown.
No, Randy Orton's supposed to be on Raw.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. He's supposed to be on SmackDown. You're right.
Yeah, so why is he getting a shot at the other belt?
I don't know. That's a good question. They just decided to have Randy do it. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're looking for Gunther to take on a big face. Like, and I guess they want not someone who looks obvious that Gunther's just going to squash,
Double clothesline. See, I think Randy Orton turning heel would be very predictable given the fact that him and Cody have a lot of history together.
Yeah, but it's like the Soul Monster says, even though it could be predictable, that doesn't mean it has to be bad.
Right.
So, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, we always want to be shocked. I mean, we always want to be surprised. Like someone, like they somehow, find a way to throw us a curveball. But sometimes, I mean, honestly, we'll predict it. Like, it'd be shocking if KO wins the belt right now,
I don't think he's good. Yeah, I don't see Kevin Owens winning this at all.
No.
He might have a moment where it's going to look like he'll win, but he's not going to win.
Oh, I agree. Cody Rhodes going for he's hulking up.
There's the disaster kick again.
I think the second and first time he failed to connect. So right now, people are actually poo-pooing on Cody Rhodes' title run. Like, you can't blame if it's not if it's lackluster on him. Like, you gotta give him some good heels to fight against. Like, right now, like having KO, it's good, but as like Solo Sokoa, yeah, I guess he's right now their top heel, but
Super kick.
oh, is he gonna throw up for a pup? Oh no,
Cody
it's
cutter.
Cody Cutter.
Who
He
gave out
looks,
the Young Bucks special?
it looks like KO was about to put him in the pup up power bomb because he likes to throw them in the rope and come back. But obviously, Cody reversed it to the Cody Cutter. I think wasn't it you, Kratos, that you like to see Cody to change his finisher,
I never said that. No.
or maybe it was the Rose.
I
I
didn't say
mean,
that either.
well, someone said it. I just thought it was one of you two. But I thought
I think people in AEW should stop using the Crossroads though, because he's not there anymore.
I think it'd be okay with Dustin Rhodes because it's his brother. That's one person I would say it'd be okay, but anyone else, I would say no. You know, like you're piggybacking on Cody. You know, or honestly, Cody. Talking about Cody and AEW, they should have never let Cody lose the match where he can never go for the AEW title again. Like, it was
You mean the
stupid
first
because,
full gear pay-per-view against Jericho? Yeah, I agree.
yeah, like, it was like, that makes it, like, unless they're gonna find a way to get out of that stipulation, it was like it was stupid. I mean, maybe Cody wanted to be more as a EVP behind the scenes because you didn't see Cody wrestle that often. Like he would show up every once in a while,
He was
but
wrestling like every other week. What are you talking about?
I thought he would only show up every once in a while in AEW.
What is going on here? It is a crucifix driver off the second rope.
You know, we know it's not gonna be a pin. Like usually, like you count 1, 2, 3. Even though that's a big move right there, you know. Like if it's going for the title, oh, it is for the title. Let's say if there was a real opportunity for KO to win it, then people would be behind every pinfall. It's just like unless KO wins, it's not shocking right now, you know.
Right.
KO's trying to. Oh, it looked like he was trying to set him up with the
Cody is going for
fireball.
these freaking springboard moves way too often. There's the Crossroads. This match is over.
No, I think KO's gonna kick out. That was
Cody's been going for these freaking springboard moves. That's like the fourth time he's gone for a disaster kick, and he's only landed, I think, one of them, and he hit the Cody cutter.
Okay.
I think he needs to like change up his his moveset a little bit.
I can agree to that, but I like when he does going off the middle rope. Like when he does the Cody cutter and the disaster kick. I
I
like
don't
that.
mind if he uses those moves once each, but he's tried for those moves like 5 times in the match already, and this match has been going for what? Wow, it's been 20 minutes already. Okay, damn.
Golly. Either way, like one move that was special was when Cena would do the springboard stunner, and he doesn't even do it anymore.
Cena don't even do half his moves anymore.
Well, you gotta remember he hadn't really had. Like, yeah, he came back during when they were having the writer strike, but beforehand he was. You know, it's been a while.
No, now
Like-
his finishing move is that fucking Chinese fucking punch thing. It looks fucking gay as fuck.
He hadn't even done that in years. That spinning back fist, he hadn't even done that in years.
the sixth move of death.
Doom, yeah.
Or of doom. Oh, my bad.
The original sixth move of Doom was the springboard stunner because he did it against Miro at Mania 31 the first time. To the shock of everyone in that audience.
Oh God, Miro hadn't been anything in a while, especially after. It's like ever since he get a divorce from Lana, it's like, oh my God, like I don't know if he's mentally like destroyed or is he injured? He's just kind of like disappeared ever since the whole Lana thing.
Like I said earlier, he may have a knee injury, and that's why they're like going with the story of Kevin attacking his knee.
Sounds like Kratos might have lost Kratos with that call.
No, it's not a call. It's the fucking camera in this damn truck.
Wow.
Camera in the truck. Where are you at?
Well, we don't want him dox himself. Oh, Cody tried to do a spring move.
He tried to go off the top rope, but he fell.
Yeah, well, KO's going to try to turn heel and attack his knee, and he stopped himself. If he was heel, he would have attacked him.
I thought he was going to zone in on it right away because he looked like he was going to.
Yeah, he had to hold back. I'm okay. And then he throws punches.
Oh, now he went for it.
I mean, it's legal. You can't get mad at him when it's legal.
Going for the pop-up, going for a power bomb off the apron. Or against the apron.
I would love to see him do his package pile driver, but you'll never see that in the WWE.
Why not? We've seen him Mexican Destroyer a few times in WWE.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you never seen him do his package pile driver anymore.
Cody rolls him up. Stunner. 1, 2, and we're there. Oh shit! Where did my peacock go? What happened here? Fucking hell! God damn it! I would imagine Cody kicked out. There's no way he was going to stay down for that.
Cody just lost. KO just won the belt on that stunner.
Yeah, that's why he's about to go contemplating a frog splash.
Oh, yeah, he's turning heel now. You see? He's turning heel.
He's jaw-jacking with Cody. There's Crossroads, number 2. Here comes number 3. This is where the match ends, folks.
The match is already over. This is afterwards. KO's your new champion.
Crossroads number 4. Oh, he counters and another stunner.
Yeah, you're slightly in front of me now. 1, 2. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like 1 or 2 seconds ahead of you now.
But by the way, that pinfall doesn't count. I mean, KO's already champion. So, I mean, this is just at your credit right now.
So who you got in the chat, Casey? You got anybody watching, or is it too goddamn early for anyone to give a fuck?
We earlier got Randy Viper, but he says 5 o'clock there, but that's pretty much it. I've got a few people watching. They're just not really saying much right now.
And Senton, Cody blocks him with the knees.
Ooh. He must really like that. Oh, we lost Kratos. KO must have really liked that duct tape T-shirt because that was what Cody retains.
Oh, I just noticed we lost Kratos.
Yeah. Because
dude, I'm so fucking hungry right now and I have no food to eat in my house.
Fucking stupid ass bone, man. Stupid bone. I thought I hit like the exit button on the fucking stream. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I went to try to unmute my damn mic.
You gotta be careful, like on the phone, if you hit back, like if you're looking at something and hit back, it'll cut you out of there.
Yeah, my palm hit the leave button. I'm like, no, I didn't. But yeah, real smart, Cody. You're using your knees when you know one of them is possibly injured.
Well, I think he's okay, I'm sure. Or if anything, maybe he's a little hurt. KO should have just tacked him. If he wanted the WWE title, he should have tacked him when he had the chance. But I mean, I can see why the Rhodes was saying, like, I mean, they're doing the same moves over and over and over. That is a cool moonsault from or Swanton Bomb from KO. It's amazing for his size to do that. Like, he's not hugely overweight. He's a big dude to do a Swanton Bomb. Or no, it's a Senton Bomb.
Yeah, it's only the Swanton Bomb when Jeff Hardy does it.
Yeah. Now, KO is upset. They're embracing.
I'm making iced tea right now, so I don't even know what's going on.
They're hugging.
Well, back in my day, a super kick ended a match, and it was always done by. What was his name again? The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
I thought maybe KO would attack him, but nope. Everybody's on fire right now. So I've noticed lately my view count on some of my videos gone down, and I think it's because I pissed off YouTube a little bit. When they were asking for my when they were trying to do a questionnaire on me, and they're like, "Well, how do you think is our platform is?" I was like, "Well, I feel like you only push the big time content creators."
Of course they do. They're only going to push the people that'll get the views and make them the most money.
Yeah, and like you don't give the same opportunities to the smaller time people, like Mr. Beast. They make sure they'll push his content out there, so he'll keep putting out like crazy views. But like not us small timers. We had to find a little niche just to break out, like. And ever since I did that, my views tanked. So I think I pissed off YouTube a little bit. And now, honestly, my monetization has been paused as well.
It's been paused.
Yeah, but
I think it's just because you haven't. You probably haven't been maintaining 3,000 watch hours, because they look at that every month. I think.
I
And
think
if your watch hours aren't a constant 3,000 or more over a 12-month period from the time you get it, then I think they'll suspend it.
No, I didn't shoot. I had 2 videos that makes more close to that. So it's not that. It was just it. I would own up to this one a little bit. I didn't fully finish the signing up my bank information with it, so that could have been my fault. So
if you update your bank information, you don't get membership payments or super chat payments for a full 30 days.
No, well, you also have to wait until. Well, memberships are one thing, but super chats, I have to wait until I get $100 worth of super chats before I even get a paycheck out of them.
Or it's $100 monetization period.
Yeah. So
let's say Twitch is $50.
So I'm gonna take the L on that one because I think that was my fault, but I don't know why they allow me to do all that before they're like, oh, you need to finish this. But I should be close to finish it. But my views are tanked for sure ever since I said something about that because I was like I told YouTubers I don't think it's fair what you guys are doing. You'll push the big time content users or creators than the smaller ones. I'm hey, at least give us a fucking shot, you know? I would put videos out there. It's hey, every once in a while I'll have something break out. I'll have DuckTales for the Game Boy that broke over 2,000 views.
I think it was that your watch time fell below 3,000 hours.
What?
I think your watch time fell below 3,000 hours, and that's why they paused your monetization.
No, I had 1,000. No, I think I have quite a bit of hours though. But no, I'm gonna take a net. Like I said, I think it's partially my fault on that.
Or they'll suspend your monetization because you have to maintain that threshold to be eligible.
No. You have to. If that's true, then they also need to help push me because it's kind of hard to break out when they're shadow banning you. You know, when they're don't want to promote you.
Well, it doesn't help when you got people coming on your show saying the freaking 6-letter F word about 5 or 6 times a week.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Stuff and being transphobic and shit. That's a fucking big no-no these days.
No, I agree. I don't like that. I wish people don't do that because that hurts me. Why are you gonna do that to me? I wouldn't do that to you or
because other people don't care. And I'm not taking shots at anybody, but you obviously know who I'm talking about. But
we all do.
People don't care. Other people just don't care. And they're gonna, come onto someone else's platform and act like they're, fucking king shit. And they just fucking behave however they see fit, no matter how it, without either thinking or caring about how it's going to affect their platform.
Well, why don't you just straight up just say his name? You're almost said his name anyways, but no, but I do agree. I hate.
Well, actually, no. That's not entirely true because there's at least 2 people that come to mind that fit that description.
But I do not like that though too. Like it's stupid. Like I can understand if we're on YouTube Kids, you have to be completely squeaky clean. But when you're on YouTube, you should be allowed to say pretty much whatever you want, minus hate speech. But it's just stupid. But I
That's why
wish
I like
people.
Sirius XM Radio. You could be uncensored on that platform. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, there's still guidelines and there's still things that they're not going to want you to say. Like,
Yeah.
again, being homophobic or transphobic or anything against the fucking alphabet soup fucking people.
Well, we got Mikkel in the chat. What's up, Mikkel? So we got. Didn't you say this is the Black Attack?
OKC.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What's up, Mikkel?
Jake, you know, like this is gonna sound. I'm not gonna lie. I'm. This is horrible. Like I do think Jake Cargill looks good, and I'm just like, God forbid you say, "Oh, I prefer a certain race over the other," but or you're attracted to one without getting in trouble. But I'm not saying Bianca's not bad looking, but if I had to choose her between her, Jade Cargill, I'd choose Jade Cargill. You know.
I don't know. I personally wouldn't choose either one of them, and that's not a race thing, but it's not a race thing because personally I'm into Asian women, specifically Japanese girls.
Fair enough. I'm into Spaniards, particularly my fiance.
But
by the way, hi, Junkie. Mikkel.
Jesus, that's worse than me fucking pretending to sound like him.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Come on. Well, now we're waiting for the unholy union.
Dude, I have no food in my house until tomorrow, and I'm so fucking hungry. I got a bag of chips sitting next to me. I'm like so tempted to crack that shit open right now, but I'm saving it for the CM Punk match.
Dude, if you're hungry, just shoot me a DM on Skype. I'll try to buy you something from DoorDash. All right?
No, I got food. I mean I got money. I just don't have a way to get food until tomorrow because my mom's working. By the time she gets home tonight, everything's closed.
Like I said, I can eat. I got a cousin that owes me $100 worth of tickets that I paid for him. He owes me about $108. So if you're really hungry, when I get off work, I can try to buy you something to eat. All right? I don't mind.
Oh, what about me? I mean, what about me? Could you give me something to eat? I mean,
you really want your address in my Skype account? I didn't think so. It may get back to J-Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, Kratos, considering that you've already told me that your Skype account is connected through your whole family, so I don't want them to be I wouldn't want them to like say anything to you like what are you doing? You know?
Well, I mean, if you're door dashing, and what does it matter? Honestly, it's
because he was going to join my brother's fantasy football league, and they told him no, and he's a grown ass adult, and I was saying,
I know.
basically said the same thing to
I
him.
know.
So I said okay, well you're an adult. I think you can make your own decisions.
Yeah, I know. But either way, I'm really trying to help you out here because, like I said, my cousin owes me $100 for the Raw and NXT tickets. I paid just about $300 for earlier this month.
Damn. You shut up.
Well, I think we officially entered the piss break match. So if you need to take a piss or take a shit, this is the match to do it now. Unless
I'll continue my route during this match. Fuck it.
I have zero investment in women's tag team wrestling, let alone regular tag team wrestling. I'm really not much of a fan of tag team wrestling, period. Unless it's like unless it's like a no DQ tag team kind of match.
I agree.
But like just like a regular straight up 2-on-2 or more kind of tag team match is kind of boring to me. So having 4 women in the match bores me even more. And that's not a sexist thing. It's just we're already going to have 2 women on this show. I don't think like this match that's right now. This should have been pre-show garbage, or like something they could have did last night on SmackDown, and they could have come up with another match for this spot.
You know what? Why do we have to say, "Oh, we're not this or we're not that"? When we just prefer not.
Because you have to be politically correct in this day and age, or you get fucking canceled for your thoughts.
Because I've been vocal about why I've been.
I don't mind women's wrestling when it's like 1-on-1, but when it's a women's tag match, I have zero investment.
No, I agree, especially when there's not a big
nothing against these 4 women, but I don't know who Alba Fire is because I didn't follow NXT. Before they got called up, and I don't know who the other fucking lady is, who I've already forgot her name. Obviously, I know who Bianca and Jade are. I mean, nothing against them, but I don't care.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
Yeah, I don't know either of those two, so I have zero investment in them. And I don't like tag team wrestling all that much. And women's tag team wrestling just sounds more boring, in my opinion. So it's not a slight to Jade and Bianca. I just have no interest in this match.
And not only that, they don't really care about this titles anyway. I'm shocked it's still a thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised freaking Triple H hasn't gotten rid of him yet.
Because there's not a lot of women tag teams out there.
Surprisingly, that's something AEW hasn't done yet. And fucking
exactly.
Freaking Tony fucking Khan likes to do fucking anything that everyone else does.
Well, I mean, I suggest that they should have an interim, not interim, a secondary title, and that's why AEW has the TBS.
But my counter to that is there aren't enough women on the main roster to have mid-card titles for both brands.
I think they do, but
if they can have a freaking women's tag team division across both shows, I think they can pull it off.
They're trying to make a trios division at this point with the tag team division. There's not enough.
Well, I'm just thinking that they should just. I already said this before. They need to just go ahead and retire the women's tag team belts because there's not enough tag teams.
There can be a women's intercontinental title that can have the same rules as these freaking women's tag belts, where they're not exclusive to one show, and they can even be taken on to NXT.
No, I think they should have one for Raw and one for SmackDown. Have the Intercontinental title and the United States Championship. And honestly, I would change up the look too. And
I was kind of joking about when I said they could do what AEW did and have a Netflix championship and a USA Network championship. But do you think Netflix would maybe pitch that idea to WWE? Like, hey, where's your platform for the next X amount of years? Maybe you guys want to make a Netflix championship?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? They have a Speed Championship.
Yeah, fuck that belt.
And they at one point they had the 24/7 belt, so why not? Plus, and when AEW has the TNT belt and the TBS belt, let's say,
and they got the Continental and the International fucking title, which both sound the same to me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that. Let's say that AEW loses their TV deal with Warner. And like honestly, they're gonna have to change those two titles names
Yep.
because like at
They'll have
least
to retire those belts and come out with new ones and start a new lineage with new belts.
yeah, exactly. While Netflix, I mean, they're going to be a Netflix for at least a decade. I mean, between 5 years to 20 years. So, like, this is a long term, and Netflix probably ain't going to cut weight at 5 years. So they'll definitely go through their 10, and they'll probably hold them hostage for the the extra 10. So it's safer for them to have the Netflix championship, even though that's the stupidest name. Well, I mean, I don't know. Which one's the worst name? The Speed Championship, the 24/7 belt, or Netflix belt? Like, we should put that as a poll. Like, because even though one of them doesn't exist, and one's retired, but like, which one would be considered the worst? I mean,
In all
Rhodes hasn't
seriousness, though,
won.
one thing I would like to see Triple H bring back because I really enjoyed it is the cruiserweight division.
no, I agree with that for sure. Because I mean,
That's a given.
I mean, even AEW doesn't have a cruiserweight division, and I'm kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Um,
But they'll use a shit ton of luchadors in AAA and CMLL.
Yep. Even
but
though they
I
might lose their two biggest luchadors that they've ever had. I mean, I think they did because I don't think they renewed their contracts, which is why they weren't in Wembley. So
I'm gonna put
I
it.
think they're already gone. I mean, they just got Ricochet over there, but yeah, they lost Felix and Penta. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they didn't re-sign.
I'm gonna put it in the poll. Worst
I would say the
champion.
24/7 title is probably the worst fucking name because that was just lame. They tried to recapture the fucking the goofiness of the fucking of the hardcore title when they had the 24/7 rules. They tried to capture the zaniness of that, and it was just fucking Vince McMahon just made a mockery of it. Not to
I don't
mention the
know.
belt was ugly as shit anyway.
All right, I put it in the poll. I put it in the chat. So, we're already getting good views. Our
I gotta
average,
say, I like Jade's green hair though. It matches her outfit.
yeah. You figure how like
Oh, a jackhammer. That was nice.
I didn't see that. That must.
There's already people who want the women's division when it goes to Netflix to set back like a good 15 years backwards because they want bra and panties matches. They want hot lesbian action. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my feed. Get the fuck out of the community.
Oh, super kick. Oh, but
2 matches in a row with a super kick.
I didn't see a super kick. Oh, there it is. Damn, I'm like fucking 2 minutes behind now. How the hell did that happen?
but looks like Unholy Union's gonna win. 1, 2. Nope. Jay Cargill came in.
Peacock. Guess I
Peacock.
gotta reset my Peacock app. My cock app.
Your cock app.
As Jim Cornette calls it, the cock.
The cock.
Already.
Peacock's gonna miss WWE being on their content with their
Personally,
website.
I'll be happy when it comes off of freaking Peacock because they've censored so much WWE content.
Oh yeah.
There's so much classic content missing. You know, I mean, Netflix will censor some things, but they're not going to be as fucking stringent as Peacock has been. Not to mention, I
No.
think the Netflix app runs a little faster.
But the thing is, I don't see them uncensoring all that stuff either, though. Like,
No,
it'd
I
be
mean, like I said though, like Netflix will still not want some of their stuff, some of the classic stuff on the platform, but they're not going to be as strict and pretty much like acting, making WWE act like their fucking classic, their classic lineup is nearly non-existent.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. You know with
Backstabber.
with Peacock and WWE Network, they don't shy
2
away
matches in a
from
row with a senton bomb.
Chris Benoit being on the show. With the obviously they don't have his fucking documentary, or even the one where the tribute to Chris Benoit, but they're not censoring him out of the library completely. So, do you think Netflix will follow suit and not do anything about censoring Chris Benoit?
I think WWE did enough to censor Chris Benoit, so I don't
Yeah,
think
they did
Netflix has
enough.
to
You
further
can't
censor him.
you can't find timestamps for any of his matches, and they edited the parts where he does have matches with just like Kurt Angle wrestled for his medal at Mania 17. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, the Black Attack got the belts back. So far, I'm 2 for 2.
Yeah, I agree. I'm 2 for this one. It sounds like they're freaking sawing something above me, and I can hear. I will be probably tomorrow. I'm not sure if I want to go out and do something, but probably tomorrow what I'll do is I gotta rearrange these 2 shelves. This one and that one, because that one's starting to lean to one side. So I'm gonna move that one over here to the shelf with the belts and screw it to that, and then move the PlayStation shelving on the other side. So that'll be something I'll probably do on Sundays, especially since I'll be off from work on Monday. Dude, listen to this. Let's see if I can. You hear that?
You hear what?
Did you hear that? Like almost like sawing sound?
So a sawing sound?
Yeah.
No, the only thing I hear is my cat running across the floor like she's on fucking crack.
Well, maybe. Well, we know if it was Mikhail's cat, it would be on crack. But talking about speed, they just promoted Speed Championship on here, so yeah. Listen to this. You
I don't
hear
know
that?
what you're hearing, but I don't hear anything. So if I don't hear it, I don't think Kratos hears it, and your stream obviously isn't picking it up.
Okay, well, like I said, it sounds like they're sawing right now. It's like almost like they're sawing into the ground. Like they're taking. That's what it sounds like. I'll bet money maybe they're scrubbing something, but they don't have pets up there. So, like, at least when I have to clean up after little Dukas right here, like I would scrub up his little messes. But it just sounds like they're sawing. Look how cute he is with his 2 different eye color eyeballs.
That's
Yeah.
called heterochromatic eyes, Casey.
Well, he's got a white eye and he got a brown eye. And he's got another brown eye, but I'm not going to show that on screen. He's a sweetie boy. He just likes to give me loving. He's a good boy. I like to hold him like my baby.
Here we go. Here comes the fucking strap on. I mean, the strap match.
The strap on.
At least this is a traditional strap match. So they're changing it up a little bit.
I think I hate the idea that you have to hit four corners in the match. I think it should just the straps. The strap should be in the match, and then honestly, the way to end it is for me. It's either submission or a pin. Go around and like.
Oh, the four corners thing. That's the original rules of a strap match.
Yeah, but I just hate that.
I'm not opposed to it.
Hold on. Peacock got this thing. Every PLE streaming exclusive says they're showing something right now. In addition to Undisputed Championship, Cody Rhodes held since returning to WWE either the United States Championship or the tag team belts. The tag team belts. That was kind of cool. It was something to kill time if you want to use your like Fire Stick controller. So it's not a bad idea. But the official bathroom break is over. So I took a shit that was more entertaining than that. But like I agree with guys when you say that because I felt like when watching in the Attitude
I gotta
Era,
find a restroom to take a shit longer than that fucking match.
But watching in the Attitude Era and also through the ruthless aggression era, when it was you had the bra and panties matches and stuff like that, that kind of made me feel like, well, women's division is meaningless, means nothing. So, I mean, honestly, until they had the women's revolution with, Paige and all the other people coming from NXT, that's when it finally broke out. But it's still got quite a bit of figuring it out. Like, I still think that I think this is what they need to do. They need to unify both women's belts. And they need the women's world champion to go between both shows. And then have on both shows, they have, like I said, the women's intercontinental title and the women's United States champion as their mainstays. So, and then I feel like that's the best way to go. And maybe in the future, a tag team division. But I agree with the Rose. I am not a fan of tag team. When AEW will have a multi-man tag team match, you're like, I feel like, okay, everyone's got to get their shot in, so the match ain't going to end anytime soon. So if the match sucks, you have to just watch it. So, and you're just hoping it to be over. Or, like Rose said, having it be no disqualification, then that's completely different. I like chaos when there's several people in the ring fighting. They literally got lights in each corner. They got red and green. That's so stupid. Just in case we wouldn't know if he actually touched the turnbuckle. I hate I preferred the dog collar match idea. Then I can understand using the the leather strap because you're gonna leave welts on each one. But I hate the way how you end the match.
Here's an idea.
Whoa, hold on a second.
What? What happened? Oh shoot, we got Louise Money in the chat. Welcome, Louise Money. Well, we got Drew McIntyre entering the arena.
Fucking retards outside my fucking where I live, fucking being obnoxious as fucking hell, blaring down the road with fucking quads, which are not street legal anyway. And I got my fucking neighbor's kid. My neighbor's kids are outside fucking screaming like fucking banshees and making the dogs bark.
Well, right now in the poll, we got 2 votes for the Speed Championship, and that's a current belt that's actually out there. And then also we have the 24/7.
Do you really think WWE Speed's gonna last much longer? I fucking don't. I think it was a shitty idea in the first place.
No, I agree. I think it's going to end very soon. But second place is Netflix Championship. That doesn't exist, but I can see them doing it if they had the previous 2 versions. Like where, like I said, the 24/7 belt that has been retired. And it was a watered down version of the hardcore belt. It's like it was so watered. It was kind of like watered down. It's like when you drink it, it's like, is that lemon I taste? Like I can't tell because I taste more water than lemon. It's like a tinge of lemon. So, I mean, I would hate the look of a Netflix championship, but I wouldn't put it past them to do that, especially
Be a giant red N. That's all it will be. A giant red N with a strap around it.
Exactly. There you go. It'd be in, and then maybe, yeah, that might probably be it, or maybe like it'd be funny. Probably some of their better shows as side plates, like maybe like the Tiger King on one side plate, and then like some other shows that they're doing good on side plates. So CM Punk is now entering the arena.
Yep.
I have that T-shirt. I had the other one. I think I had the one with the blue Chicago flag. The one that's infamous, like the one that's on the screen right now, where is. But yeah, I think this will be a good match. But I still hate the way how the match ends. I would like to see this match in a submission. Like if someone took a leather strap and around their neck and forces them to tap out instead of like I said, you go around.
The only way I see CM Punk winning this match is if AJ gets involved in the match and they keep that a tight-lipped secret.
That's possible, but I'm sick of hearing about this stupid bracelet. Is he even wearing the bracelet, by the way? If he's not, that pisses me off even more. I don't even see it on him. It's probably in his trunks. Imagine the bracelet is like right beside his penis, or it's in his ass crack. Now we have 3 votes for Speed Championship and 1 for Netflix. So people still think Speed Championship is a horrible idea. Like they don't even show the belt on the show. I think what they need to do is at least have a couple of these matches and give us a little taste before the show. Invest us to go watch it on X. But you got Drew McIntyre with the leather strap. Looks like he's about to go attack CM Punk. Now he's whipping CM Punk. He whipped. Why is the referee trying to stop him? Oh, maybe CM Punk is already hurt. His second match in, and he's hurt again. I guess once the strap is on their wrist, the match officially starts.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, there it is. There's the bell. Drew McIntyre kicks him right in the head. And this match is sponsored by Killer Games. So, how much of AEW have you been watching lately, Rose?
Like every week.
I made the connection that I swear that Adam Page is stealing Drew McIntyre's gimmick right now. You know, that brooding look where, like, Adam Page is kind of like, everyone's against me look. Like, it's like almost like identical, except one's Scottish and one's a cowboy, You got Drew McIntyre whipping CM Punk like a government meal.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this coming. That's usually how a strap match goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But all seriously,
Drew McIntyre's trying to say, "Hey, I touched the ring counter, ring, the freaking turnbuckle." He did it with his back, but he's like, "Hey, where's the lights up?" And it finally did after he points it out. This is gonna be stupid as fuck. I hate this idea. CM Punk trying to go for the GTS.
Right
He
now,
got him. He got him.
man, I'm behind you again by like fucking almost a full minute.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Now CM Punk is looking to go touch his first turnbuckle.
These kids really need to get away from my fucking house before I go out there and scream at them. Because they're making my fucking dog whine and bark.
Do it live.
What?
You want to do it live? Let's hear you scream at them. CM Punk is whipping him now, whipping Drew McIntyre. He got the leather strap around his neck and did a neck breaker. And Drew McIntyre rolls out of the ring.
I think it's these fucking Peacock commercials that throw off our timing.
Yeah, you know what? I think last time we were talking about that, where that's what happens.
Looks like they're trying to see if CM is about to take something out from under the ring, but he got stopped.
Yep. You're back on track now.
Yeah, I had to reset the app again.
He slammed CM Punk's head into the English announce table. Oh. I assume that's instead of being the Spanish announcing table, that's probably the German announcing table.
How disrespectful would that be for the German announce table to get broken in Germany and not the United States to the table?
Well, the American announce table, like CM Punk reverses Drew McIntyre on to the table, but didn't break. Now CM Punk is whipping Drew McIntyre.
You know, I've noticed that these announce tables don't break as often as they used to.
No, they don't. You used to look at them and they instantly break. You look.
Yeah, Punk is going for a real table.
See, I think having white trunks is a bad idea because there's a little dirt spot on his right side, and imagine, God forbid, if he had a fart or something, and or a shark, and
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
oh
They have
my,
a shit stain.
yes,
Shit stain.
yes.
Drew McIntyre slides the table back under the ring.
At least any other color is gonna hide it. White is gonna highlight it.
Drew's got himself a chair.
Bam says Casey would have broken the table. I think he's saying he's fat shaming me right there. Yeah, he got the chair out. I want to see welts. I see a welt on CM Punk's back. There's a couple welts. Dude, that's gotta hurt. If it can instantly have a couple welts on you, that's gotta hurt. Is CM Punk bleeding? I think he's bleeding. Uh-oh, we gotta censor this. He's bleeding. Hold on, how did he get cut, by the way?
Where is he bleeding? I'm trying to notice it myself.
It's just above his left eye. The referee got one black glove on, but not the other. How come the referees have to have put black gloves on while the other wrestler doesn't have to put gloves or anything on? I guess they would want to check the wound. I think that's the only reason. So they're not touching the blood.
Well, yeah. CM Punk is going to pull McIntyre into the ring post. Bang!
Yep. Yep. I wouldn't doubt that's when probably Drew McIntyre probably played himself. Probably.
CM Punk's going to pull that table back out.
Punk's character is a cross between himself and Eric Bischoff's kayfabe nephew Eugene at this point with this damn bracelet.
That's what I'm saying. Before, Yeah, I can see the meaning, but I could go home and be like, all right, honey, some asshole at work has that bracelet that you made. Can you just make me a new one so I don't have to deal with him? Like, it's not like he has CM Punk's Rolex. That's another reason to fight. A fucking, like, less than $1 worth of material for a bracelet. Just because it has your spouse's name and dog's name on it. Like, I know it's friendship bracelet, but it's so stupid. Looks like Drew McIntyre has 2 lights lighting up. CM Punk is on the ground. Drew McIntyre got 3 light up. He's going to try to go for 4. CM Punk prevents him and clocks him with the...
Pulled him right into his own chair he set up.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Apparently, when he did that, all the lights have turned off. CM Punk got his first turnbuckle touched. So stupid.
CM Punk's going for number 2.
Think about this. If you didn't,
Punk's
here's
got
the
3.
thing. Yeah, got 3. You know it's going to happen. Drew McIntyre's going to stop him, and they're going to turn all 3 lights back off. Yep, they turned them all off. Like, why? Like, he wasn't down yet. Like, or out of the ring. Why did they turn the lights off?
Because you have to touch. Oh, CM Punk goes to his own table.
But, like,
you're supposed to touch all 4 ring posts in succession without getting interrupted by your opponent in the slightest.
I think that's another stupid thing. So, want to hear a fun fact? There was a person winning his first WWE championship in a bull rope match like this. And you know who I'm talking about?
Who's that?
JBL. When he beat Eddie Guerrero.
Speaking of JBL, you know he's in TNA, right?
Yep. Kratos brought that up where JBL
I saw it on Twitter last night. I was like, what the fuck?
It was shot. I mean, like, I told Kratos it would be more shocking if he showed up in AEW, but, like, right now, TNA and WWE is on, like, open relationship right now. So they have no problem.
McIntyre's got Punk on his shoulders, and he's carrying him around the ring, touching all the corners.
Yep. You touched it. You better ring the light that up. Oh, why is CM Punk having a hard time going forward? They're both trying to go forward. Why are they not able to go forward? Stopping? Like, they're both reaching out to go forward. Like, couldn't you just walk a little bit more forward to touch it? Like, I can understand, oh, I need to touch this one, you need to touch that one, and they're preventing each other to do that. But when they're both going the same direction, we're like, what's stopping them? I'm like, just lunge for the, oh, nice punch.
You know how I can see this being a fuck finish? As if they both have 3 turnbuckles touched, and they both touch the last one at the same exact time.
See, the thing is, I think I remember talking about the JBL and Eddie Guerrero bull match. I think they did the exact same thing. I think JBL had Eddie Guerrero on his shoulders like that, and they were doing the exact same thing. So they kind of stole that idea.
Well, it's not that they stole that idea.
That idea was used more than once. Austin and Savio Vega in your house. I mean, in your house, beware of dog.
All right.
Beware of dog too.
But did they have the official lights in that matches, or like
It
I
was
know?
beware of dog too, like Rose said.
No, but they officially had two lights on the poles like that.
McIntyre was tapping out, but that's not how the match ends.
Nope. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at CM Punk's trunks covered in blood. Imagine if he accidentally sharts himself and he would leave a brown stain on that one. And like, it's a bad idea wearing white trunks. The sharpshooter.
The short shooter.
The sharpshooter. You put them in the sharpshooter, and when you do that, you shit your own pants at the same time. So not only you're putting they're in pain, you humiliate them at the same time. The sharpshooter. What's up, Blake? Mike, what's up, man? How's Bash at Berlin so far? It was okay.
Hey, Angel, how's it going?
That's middle of the road, in my opinion.
I agree. Maybe 5. I'd say maybe 6 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm probably with you right there on the 6.
Yeah. Nothing so special right now. I mean, oh, Drew McIntyre kicks up.
Does Drew still come out with that sword? I didn't know. I didn't see him come out with it today.
No, I don't even think he does that anymore. Oh, I knew it. He had the bracelet around, like, by his cock. I figure it's either by his cock or in his ass crack. I would put it around my cock, so it would make it even more disrespectful. He's going to go for the
Claymore. He got it.
Yep, CM Punk is dead weight right now. Bam's telling me to stop staring at Punk's trunks, you perv.
You notice too, they're touching the same corners in like the same order.
Are they?
Seems like it.
If Drew McIntyre's back,
GTS got him.
I thought he's gonna have his headbutt his crotch. But he was using it as a cock ring. That's what I was thinking too. Stomp on his fucking hand. Why are you going? Oh, he's going for a GTS again.
They started with that the right corner, and they're going to touch that one again. Yeah, it's like they're touching the same corners in the same order.
They probably have to, because maybe they don't have, like, able to. All right, turn this light on.
So the third GTS got another one.
On, it was interactive. Shouldn't that took all 3 lights off, except that one.
It did it because Drew didn't hit him. He picked him up and hit him again.
What is this going? Touch it. Oh,
I just delivered to a customer who's got the strap match on as well. Wow.
There's another GTS. Is he going to counter it? He got him again.
He's done.
He's going for the bracelet again. So instead of winning the match, he's going to go for the bracelet.
Yep. Oh my God. He's got the power of the bracelet now. And he wins. I got 3 out of 3. Imagine if he says that that's not the true bracelet. I still got the true bracelet here. This is the one I made, you know. Imagine that he showed like footage of him making another one and keeps the other one still like at home. I'm like, that's not the real bracelet. It's like, that's the one I made for you. Maybe he needs to stop taking that to work. If he has a problem with theft at work, maybe he needs to stop bringing it to work. And here's another thing. Why couldn't he CM Punk, if he was having an issue with Drew McIntyre about stealing his property, he could went to HR to get it back. You know, it was like, hey, this asshole has my bracelet, wouldn't give it back to me. Like, that's theft right there.
See, now you're taking a storyline and you're thinking too literally with it.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You try to, you know, make more sense about it, you know? Like, I'm trying to think both sides, or even many sides of what they could have done. Like, oh, Batista's movie? God, he looks weird in that poster.
What poster was that? I saw the poster. I couldn't read it.
It says Killer Games, but Batista looks weird in it. How do we know this is still yeah, I'm talking about kayfabe about this bracelet. How do we know this is still the same bracelet? Maybe they the one that they were using as a prop broke, so they had to have another one made, you know?
All I know is if I was CM Punk, I wouldn't want something back that's been around somebody's sweaty balls.
That's a good point. So I'm like, see, there's a difference. Like I said, the whole thing with dead spouse still, but if it's a Rolex, you definitely want to fight for your Rolex back. But, like, it's stupid because, like, it's a very inexpensive bracelet. And hopefully that whole part is done. I love my dog, but I'm not gonna wear a friendship bracelet for Duke. I already spend so much time with Duke, it's crazy, you know? If I'm not working, I'm here with him. And he's literally a lot of times right beside me, so I don't need a friendship bracelet from him. Oh no, Bam says he's gonna beat off with that bracelet now. Oh. All right, so we got 7
fuck
votes.
that damn cheap ass bracelet.
So we got 7 votes for the worst championship belt name. We got 25% goes to 24/7. We got 50% goes still to Speed, and 25% goes to Netflix. So it looks like 4 votes went to Speed, 2 went for 24/7, and 2 went to Netflix. That's what it looks like. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. That's what their song is called. Is Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Stupid.
So is this the main event?
Shouldn't be. What about the mixed tag match? That didn't happen yet.
Okay. How's this guy saying? I'm gonna pause.
They're announcing the attendance.
No, it's the highest grossing arena show in WWE history again. That means these people in Germany overpaid for a show. Because I remember, I think it was in France where those cheap seats were going for like $300 a piece. So that means all those suckers were paying at least that or more. I'm sorry. I like going to shows like this, but I am not paying $300 just to go watch a fucking show. Bam is like, who is this fucking guy? I had no idea who that was.
I don't know, but he was speaking in German, so he was probably from the German announce table.
Well, like I said, they were saying they are announcing the highest grossing attendance ever. So they got the most money from an arena of all time again. And it's funny, it's always in a outside the United States because we're not stupid enough to pay for $300 for cheap seats in America. I'd be like, nope, I guess I'm gonna stay home and watch it for less than $10 on Peacock, you know? Or you could be a real dick and steal it on these streams, you know?
It's not even $10 a month. It's $8 a month.
Well, I said less than $10.
Oh, okay.
But like, God, it's just crazy. Like, I'm like, I wouldn't pay for that. I'm sorry. Like, I would if I'm gonna pay $300, I better be on the fucking floor, you know. Like, I paid 100 and something in tax, and plus that's with taxes when I went to SmackDown, and I was like I said, I was even though I was actually behind the stage, but I was still able to see everything. Like I didn't have to worry about looking up to the screen and see what's happening because I could see everything in the ring. And the same thing when I was in AEW, I was in hard camera, but even though I don't think I was shown on Dynamite, but that's okay. But I still got to watch everything. But I'm not paying $300 unless I'm going to be on the floor. And at least on the floor, you can walk around a little bit, you know? Even though I'm wondering how those seats feel, though, you know? I think a lot of those, unless you're like the first few ringside seats, uh, those are supplied from WWE, but the rest of them are probably supplied from the arena. Like, you can't just take the arena's blank seat with you.
I'm just waiting for these ads to fucking stop.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what are you thinking when Raw goes to Netflix? Do you think they'll still do commercials right in the middle of the matches, or do you think they'll at least wait until the match is over to give us ads?
Netflix. Does Netflix have? I don't think Netflix has
What,
a thing
ads?
with ads on their service yet. I think they're the only platform that doesn't.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they probably do, but I don't know. But let's say they do. Do you think they'll wait until the matches are over, or will they pull a cable or TV and do it right in the middle of the match?
No, they'll probably
Yeah.
just continue doing what they've been doing, what everyone's been doing, and have those fucking those those.
Oh, screen to screen.
Yeah,
I think they could wait until the match is over because I think it's stupid because you remember how they were doing like a experiment. They wanted to wait for the matches to be over before the show commercials, but it didn't work right on TV because you either have very short matches, like 2 to 5 minute matches, or you had to do something because, or you have a fuck finish, and then you had the match restart right after the commercial. So it made no sense when they were doing that experiment. But I think they would at least wait till the match is over because there are no time frames for them to have to do it. Unlike TV, you know, they're like, well, we gotta hit this, and then before, like, we're coming up to, we need to have commercial, you know. I mean, I'm gonna probably say how they're doing it for the pay per view. You don't see commercials during the match on the pay per view. I think that's how they would do it on Netflix. Oh my gosh, they have on Dominic's pants or wherever, it's a picture of them kissing on his crotch. Damian Priest is so out of focus right now. Now he's finally in focus, but for the longest time, they kept him out of focus. There's
I'm
a
just
lot of
completely
people.
checked out of anything you've been saying for like the past 5 minutes, Casey. I'm just waiting for this match to start.
Well, I was wanting to watch Rhea Ripley come out. I even though she's a tall woman, some people don't think she's attractive. I find her very attractive. The only thing I don't like she did to herself is those stupid hoops in her ears. Like, I hate when the women have those gauges where to the point where, like, their earlobes sag, you know? I hate that because it's like I just hate that look. I mean, I can understand if you have small gauges. Like my wife, she had small gauges, but she didn't have it where you can put a fucking finger through that hole or two. Like, I hate when something looks so saggy where you can put a couple fingers through that hole. And it looks bad, especially if there's no gauge in there, because it looks bad.
Yeah, I don't like that look either.
I hate it. But minus that, I find her very attractive. Bam says Casey's going to buy those pants.
Shut up, dog.
It would be kind of hard if I had to choose between Liv Morgan or Rhea. I might have to choose Liv because Liv is still pretty sexy as hell. But Rhea Ripley's hot as hell though too. Are we going to see men and women violence? Probably not at
Well,
all.
since we're watching wrestling, I just came across a tweet from WrestleOps that says Tegan Knox, in a new tweet, expresses unhappiness with not getting booked in WWE. Her last televised singles match was in November of 2023, so she hasn't been used in almost a year.
Oh, wow. That's not
Sounds
good.
about right.
Sounds like she'll be
And
going to
I think
fucking
I saw that
AEW when her
tweet.
contract is up.
I think I saw that tweet because she was complaining about not even being used on Speed. You know?
Mm-hmm. Liam
In that
says,
same tweet, she mentioned WWE Speed can't even book herself for a tattoo show, much less WWE Speed.
Liv is way harder than the man looking Rhea. I think that is, like, I can understand people don't like her being muscular. I can understand that. But, like, being, like, muscular as China, then that's one thing. I don't mind her having little muscles like that. But, I think Rhea Ripley's hot. But, one of the reasons is I like dark haired women, though, so that helps. But we're going to have men and women violence now. Oh, I guess not. Hold on, they officially didn't tag. Rhea Ripley has gotten the match illegally. I
No,
haven't seen.
that's how mixed tag matches work. When the woman is tagged in, the other woman automatically comes in the match.
I think it's so stupid. Blake
You think
Moonlight.
WWE's going to allow freaking intergender competition in
It's wrestling.
2024 so all the snowflakes cry about it?
It's wrestling. It's completely fake. It's a sports. There's To me, I would not have a problem. Like, see, TNA did it. Like, that's why they have the
TNA is also fucking barely on the radar.
yeah, true, but TNA has that. Was it the media championship where it could go from one gender to the other? Casey wants men to hit women. Well, no, I just like, hey, if we're gonna have
That
this,
will get your team disqualified, fam.
I'm just saying, it's just like, hey, I mean, it's an intergender match or a mixed match. To me, like, let them wrestle. It's like how we always talk about, like, I mean, that's why, like, in wrestling is like that gray area, like because it's not a natural sport, but it is athletic, and like when it's like how that boxing, I guess it was blown out of proportion in Olympics when there was that hermaphrodite that was labeled as a transsexual female, even though the person had both sexual uh, genitalia that they could go one or the other, but if they're mainly built as a man, then that's one thing. But like, I can understand a man transition into a woman and go into a sport, then that's fucked up. But this is wrestling; it doesn't matter. That's why I like Nyla Rose. Like, people don't really think twice about it in AEW.
That's because she's also trans. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's complete, like, because people know it's not an actual sport. Because I think they could have toe the line a little bit. Because, like, hey, TNA's kind of toeing the line a little bit. If it's a exhibition, why not? Because I'm not trying to advocate men versus women, though, but it's kind of, I know it's kind of like I am, but I'm just saying, like, it could make some of these matches mean more. Like, if the woman has, like China, she was a former Intercontinental Champion. Like, so it was okay for her attacking men or men attacking her because she was buff as hell. I mean, Rhea Ripley is buff as hell though too, but not as built like China. But she's getting close. So what's the difference? What's why China's allowed to and not Rhea Ripley? Like, I think they, like I said, I think they can toe the line a little bit.
yeah, it's not going to happen to WWE ever again.
Nah, I agree. You might see that in AEW. I mean, like I said, TNA's doing it, but you also brought up the point. TNA's nowhere near where they were, you know? But you got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan in the ring now, and Rhea Ripley clotheslined the shit out of Liv Morgan and drop kicks her in the face.
I have no investment in this match either. I don't give a fuck for Dom Mysterio. I think he's fucking dumb as shit. I'm not really a fan of Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan. Like, the only person I sort of like in this match is Damian Priest.
I'm okay with everyone. I mean, obviously, I got the hots for both Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, but Dominic is changing my mind. At least he doesn't look like the generic version of Rey Mysterio. But like right now, he's kind of got, what's that one Mexican wrestler that was wearing a skeleton like that? God, what's it called? Ugh. He was in WCW. La Parka or L.A. Park. it kind of reminds me of that, but Dominic needs to learn some more moves. Oh, see, hold on. Now we're getting some women on men violence. She's like wrapped her legs around Mysterio's neck.
It's okay if the woman hits the man. It's not okay the other way around.
Hold on, how? I don't want us to get in trouble, so I'm gonna stop at that. So, like, obviously, I don't want no real women getting hit by men, but I think people like Rhea Ripley could fight in the men's division the way how. I think she could legitimately have a shot at a belt like China did when she was the Intercontinental Champion. Oh my God, that was a good move from Liv Morgan. Some awesome move, uh, pin remover. I don't know what it is, but that was a great move from Liv Morgan. But God dang, you see where her arm went through? Like between her legs. I'm just a horn dog now, so
Casey.
I'm trying. Oh my God, look at that butt on Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry. Now you got Damian Priest and Dirty Dom. I think it's pretty obvious that it's the Tear twins gonna win. If Dominic is able to pin Damian Priest, and that's a bad look for Damian Priest, especially after him being a former world champion, you know? And I don't even think Damian Priest was a bad world champion. We had way worse champions than he was, you know? Namely, I could name two right off the bat. Is one, obviously, the Great Khali is probably is like up there, and then
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal is the other one I can think of right off the bat. They might be doing the the crucifix or the razor edge. Both did the razor's edge.
Yeah, you're like maybe 10 seconds ahead of me again because of the goddamn commercials.
Yeah, we figured that out last time.
Because you know what? Because if I get a different length commercial than you do, that throws our timing off.
Yep.
Peacock. They gotta, after the commercials, I have to keep shutting the fucking app off and reloading it.
Here comes the Judgment Day.
In sync.
Oh, Rhea Ripley drops Carlitos on his head. Oh my God! Well, she dropped Carlitos' head onto the mat, but Liv Morgan did this move on Rhea Ripley into the barrier. Yep, now you got just Judgment Day completely throwing this match out. Hold on, is this no disqualification?
Shouldn't be.
Because you have Judgment Day. I guess so. Because you had the whole group come out, and they still able to go for the pin. So I guess this is no DQ. I appreciate everyone coming by. I'd like to apologize for All In when I did partial reaction. I eventually deleted it because I didn't want to leave that up, but I appreciate everyone coming by tonight or today.
Now let me ask you a question: are you doing Saturday is Raw again later, or is this it for you today?
No, we'll do Saturday as Raw. We'll give our review and not exactly, honestly, have any other ideas of topics.
I got a couple of topics for tomorrow, and usually if I tell you what they are ahead of time, you steal them on me.
I try not to. I might highlight it a little bit, but I try not to steal it from you.
Because we're definitely doing LTS tomorrow. I tried getting a hold of you guys last week about doing it because I forgot with All In being in Wembley that it was in the afternoon. So I messaged you guys on Skype. I'm like, shit, we could actually still do LTS tonight. And then I didn't hear back from you guys. And then I couldn't
You
watch
heard back
fucking...
from me because I texted sure.
Probably
a little too late, but I
I've
said
been
sure.
I was checking Skype and I didn't see that message until today.
Well, I didn't get the message until the next day, so
yeah, because I was like, and then I couldn't watch All In live anyway because I was gonna have us do an All In review last week, but I couldn't watch it live because the streams kept fucking crashing. I missed the complete fucking first match. I missed the ending of the second match. I'm like, fuck this, I'll just watch it later. So I ended up not finishing watching it until almost midnight anyway. By the time I started watching.
Oh my god! I want her to do that to me.
Well, that's the first time I got a fucking match wrong tonight.
No, that's another win for me because I was pretty sure the Terror Twins will win. But Rhea Ripley did this where she headbutted Liv Morgan before going for the riptide. So I don't think this storyline is over because you got the whole thing between Dom and Rhea Ripley. And then obviously the whole Judgment Day kicking them out of the group. There's a boat. Hold on, think about this. They kicked out the two former world champions out of the groups. You figured they would be the ones or pretty much saved, you know? Like he's the former world's heavyweight champion. She's the former multi-time world champion, but former women's world champion. You figure people could be on the cutting block would be Dominic. And, like, at least Finn is a former Universal champion. Like, why kick out the former world champions? But this story is nowhere near over. But Judgment Day is as last year they were above the bloodline because the bloodline was kind of disintegrating, and now it's kind of switched because now the bloodline's doing the civil war a little bit, or they're putting the seeds of the civil war of the bloodline, while Judgment Day's falling apart. So, and you gotta remember back in the day, like a few years ago, they wouldn't have these groups last this long. Like,
oh look, another commercial, which means I have to reset my app again. What game are they showing, actually?
I'm seeing the new Star Wars game.
Yes, I think that's what it is. Star Wars Outlaws. Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. So.
Oh, good. Maybe if we get the same ads, I won't have to reset after all.
I doubt that.
Now I have a American something ad.
I had
it's a CM Punk ad.
I got the WWE Shop.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, WWE Shop.
They're showing like Cody. They're showing all types of merchandise right now.
Yeah, it's a WWE Shop ad. So we got the same ad so far. So I might not I might not have to refresh again after all.
I'm your mommy. Imagine when, like, a dude buying that shirt, like, I'm your mommy shirt. Obviously, that's supposed to be for a female, but it's a ripoff of I'm your poppy. Now I got NXT. They're promoting No Mercy.
Yeah. I thought No Mercy happened already.
No, they just did the Great American Bash. No Mercy's tomorrow, I think. I want to see Joe Henry get the belt. I think it'd be interesting, a TNA wrestler getting the NXT belt. And it's tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a reaction to it because tomorrow I really don't have much to do. I mean, we do, well, you want to do LTS where, because I like to see if Joe Henry get the belt tomorrow. I don't know if I ain't hearing anything from the Rose about that.
I guess I don't really have a comment one way or the other.
Because
if this dog doesn't stop crying, I'm going to go upstairs and give her something to cry about.
now they're promoting a match for the Intercontinental title ship, number one contendership for Raw. Why is Ludwig Kaiser gonna go for the Intercontinental belt? He doesn't even deserve. Oh, it's a tournament. You got Dragon Lee, Ilya Dragunov, and Dirty Dom. If I had to go back, I'd say Ilya. It'd be Dragunov getting one, and I think I had to see the other match. I'm getting hungry, man. I think this is the main event. Yep.
Imagine somebody charging $17,000 for a used fucking 2016 car in 2024.
Huh?
I said, imagine somebody selling a used car, a 2016 Toyota Avalon, a car that's already like almost 9 years old.
Yeah.
For $17,000. That's like the price of a fucking new car. A standard new car.
Actually,
that's ridiculous.
You gotta remember, everything's inflated nowadays.
Yeah, but it's not from a dealership. It was a private fucking seller on Facebook I just came across.
Oh.
Selling it. Well, I'll be right back. I'm going to give my dog some fucking food and water. Maybe she'll stop fucking crying.
Well, hurry, because the main event's coming.
Yeah, I know. I'll be right back.
So, while we're waiting, I'm trying to think. AJ sent me a message about an idea about talking about the Vince McMahon documentary that's coming for Netflix. I find it quite interesting that they're still going to do that, even though WWE Raw is coming to Netflix. Like, yeah, I know Vince is not associated with the WWE no more, but I mean, it's just going to make WWE look bad, worse. Them doing it, it's weird why they're doing that still. I can understand Vice doing it, but Netflix themselves doing it, I think it's a bad move. I could understand if, let's say, the Raw wasn't going to Netflix, then I could see why them doing it. But Raw going to Netflix, and then all the pay-per-views are coming to there too, like everything. And look, And then I'm wondering if, like, the WWE Network's pretty much is dissolved anyways. It seems like the network has pretty much been integrated with Peacock, obviously. But I heard it's also went to Disney some places. So uh, I'm wondering once Netflix gets a hold of it, is it if the network's completely dissolved? But it'd be interesting to see what happens in the future. God, I'm getting hungry. I barely ate anything. Like I, me and the bros got, like I said, we got up about the same time. I told them like, but when the show starts, it's usually the time that I go to wake up. Like when I wake up about noonish on the weekends, sometimes even later. So when I got up about 10 to contact the Rose so we can synchronize our watches for this, um, it was just to get ready. Here comes Randy Orton. I was going to call him Randy Viper. Coming to the ring. He's probably going to take 5 minutes coming down to the ring. I wonder if Gunther is going to get a pop coming out. We're doing good. We're getting good views, guys. I appreciate getting people coming in. I wish we had some more people chatting in the chat, but we're doing pretty freaking good right now. Yeah, Randy Orton's soaking in the audience. They have Soul Monster think that meter is fake. I could see it. I mean, like, I don't know if it's accurate or if that's real or it's fake. But I could see WWE go to that point where faking that. This is Randy Orton's lineup. He's a 10-time WWE champion, 4-time world champion, 1-time intercontinental champion, 1-time United States champion. I don't remember that. 4-time tag team champions and 2-time Royal Rumble winner. That is a resume not to sneeze at all. And he still looks great. You wouldn't think Randy Orton is older than my brother is, and I think my brother might be 45 heading. He might just turn 46 today, actually. But I didn't actually say happy birthday to my brother, actually. So, I'm sorry, my brother. Sorry to miss your birthday. I need to say happy birthday to him.
What's on your screen right now, Casey?
On my screen, I see Randy Orton.
Is he coming out to the ring?
He's in the middle of the ring now.
Oh, well, not for me, he isn't. So let me reset my app again. Peacock.
Oh boy. Well, you're also on the phone. Well, I'm on the Fire Stick though too. So
what's that?
you're on the phone while I'm on the Fire Stick.
I'm watching Peacock on my fucking on my smart TV.
Oh, then that's weird. I thought you said you watch it on your phone.
Fuck no. I'm on my phone on Shit Yard with you guys.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't miss the days before having home internet because, oh my God, we were having shit shows after shit shows with my internet.
Yeah.
When I was relying on.
I've only been trying to tell you to get actual internet for about 3 months before you finally did it.
Yeah. Well, I thought it would have been a lot harder than it was, actually, so, oops.
Yeah, oops.
But, luckily, we got past where it's more streamlined than previous months. Oh, I saw some woman with a bunch of those bracelets. Those probably mean a lot to Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Imagine making one of those and have some derogatory towards CM Punk. Like, maybe put, like, Tony Khan fired you or something like that on a bracelet and send it to him.
I would be that one dickhead that would give. I'd be that one dickhead that would give CM Punk an AEW bracelet.
But you know what? I mean, look, we hadn't heard any BS from the WWE side. So, I mean, I always was like, hey, we'll see if who's truly more the drama. And it seems, I hate to say it seems more likely AEW is the drama side, you know? I mean, you have so much other people having problems and drama, even way after CM Punk left, you know?
True.
I mean, like, every company is going to have some type of drama. And now they show Gunther's lineage. It has the world champion, held the Intercontinental title for 666 days, and he defeated Randy Orton to become the king of the ring. Talk about his Intercontinental title run. WWE now has a special version of to remembering Gunther's reign for 666 days for the Intercontinental Championship.
What a number to end his reign on, huh?
Exactly. And everything was in red. So, before the match starts, let me see if I can bring this up. That's funny. Title belts. Hopefully you're not able to hear that.
Hear what?
The audio from the TV.
No.
That's good.
I know, she's got a big mouth, doesn't she?
Yeah. I'm trying to find that special edition belt for Gunther.
Oh, shit. Ugh.
Sorry about the dead air, guys. Right now, we're just listening to the introduction, and also I'm trying to look for the title belt. Sorry about that.
And I'm scrolling Twitter because I'm bored. This show has not been anything all that interesting, I gotta say.
No, I agree. Look at this one with this basketball belt from WWE. It's like one of those, oh god, Adam belt looking belts. Has these rings around the belts. Trying to find, where is it? I know this fucking thing exists. Maybe they don't have it on the eShop no more. I'll probably have to go to Gunther Intercon. They're chanting out there right now for Gunther. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I hate dead air, but they have locked up between Randy Orton and Gunther.
I prefer his Walter name, to be honest with you.
I'm so used to it now. I cannot locate this damn belt, even on Google right now. Alright, sorry about that. So, focusing back on the match again. So, God, Gunther is in great shape. I remember when he was big, he was husky. Now he's great shape, and Orton is not really fat. He's just more.
Isn't Orton like in his 50s now or close to it?
He might be like older 40s. But look at him. Do you think he looks about that? He looks great for his age. I mean, obviously, he can still probably diet right and then also train all the time. Like, he even has a hot ass wife right now, though, too. Right now, they're just kind of like staring at each other, stalling. Like I said, I hate the stalling, even though they're letting the fans just chant out and cheering. Wade Barrett was dancing around. Now you got Randy Orton wraps himself around Gunther while Gunther reverses and has his arm locked behind him. I think I'm going to get every single match correct tonight. Or today.
This is awesome. What have they done so far in this match that's been awesome?
What they said it's awesome?
That's what the crowd is chanting, yeah.
That is so stupid. They hadn't done any. They barely done anything. I can understand if it's like that moment, like I said before, when it's icon versus icon. Like you can't believe these two guys are finally got a chance to fight. Like the dream match. I'm sorry, this is not a dream match. They're doing the wave. I just saw them doing the wave, so don't tell me they're actually following this match. They're doing the wave.
So far, they've literally done nothing.
No, exactly. I hate this. Like I said, I hate the stalling. They like to let the fans cheer out, and then they want to kill each other. Freaking fight. The fans are fired up, but they want to cheer, but to keep it up, they're just doing the wave. And now Randy Orton is just watching them doing the wave. Usually when they're doing the wave, they're supposed to be like being bored. Randy Orton mocked about the wave. That whole thing just stopped the wave. Alright, are they actually going to wrestle now? They're both going like this.
They're both standing in opposite corners for me. Now they're circling the ring.
Yeah. Think you need to update it. Gunther's thrusting his shoulders into Randy in the corner.
Peacock. Peacock.
Peacock.
Piece of shit.
He breaks Randy Orton's necks with his necks because he has more than one neck. But he used that leg twisting to break Randy Orton's neck. He does an elbow. Gunther does an elbow to his neck. Now he chopped Randy to the chest. You know, Gunther is infamous for his chops.
Yeah, he's choppy, all right.
Chop. Now he's pounding away on Randy. Oh, now they're fighting back and forth. Finally, they're starting to fight. I still wouldn't say this is awesome. It took forever to start going. Now both men are outside of the ring. And Gunther's wrapped his arms around the ring post with wrapping Randy's neck into the ring post as well. Randy throws Gunther into the aluminum ring steps because that is not steel, that's aluminum diamond plate. When someone can lift those steps and throw them easily over the ring, that's aluminum. Aluminum is lightweight material. I'm not saying it wouldn't hurt if you get hit by that or run into it, but they act like solid steel ring steps. But when you flip, here one thing they could uh, hide the illusion if they put a bottom to it and painted them. Then you could say maybe you can have a case for them being solid steel.
Now, for someone who likes wrestling so much, you sure pick apart everything you're supposed to suspend your belief about.
Well, I do that a lot of times, especially in the movies. My dad would say, "Casey, it's just a movie." Like, well, I'll just bring up points, you know?
And here comes the suplex onto the table.
Yeah, they're doing something different with these tables because, like I said, you give it one look, a dirty look, and it will just implode on itself. Nowadays, you'll throw a 250-pound man on top of it and it doesn't break. Like, the look of it exploding looks better than when it doesn't, you know? When they're like, oh, you just slam on top of the table. Okay. We had this argument before, I think, or at least we talked about this. Like, how is ring steps and announcing table is allowed, but they're like, oh, well, those around the ring. Well, same thing with the folding chairs. Why is that excluded? Like, for me, I feel like anytime you throw someone into the ring steps or into the announcing table, that should be a disqualification. Like, I would let the ring post go because that's part of the ring. What do you think about that, Rose? What's your opinion about that?
I think I'm just trying to watch this match and
Not
count
fall
the seconds
asleep.
until it's over. This pay-per-view was so fucking boring.
Yeah, All In was way better than this. I'm sorry.
All Out's going to be way better than this. And they only got like 2 advertised matches. And that's next Sunday.
Well, look, let's talk about this. Wow, there's nothing really special going in the ring right now.
This
Gunther
has been the
doing,
slowest match out of the whole card. By far.
yeah, and this should be like the second. There should have been
The way
three
this
matches.
match has been paced, this should have started the show.
Yeah, I agree. While Gunther's on the ground, let me get your opinion. I feel like now the AEW has the rights to All In. I think they should just discontinue All Out as a thing because having a pay per view right after, like a week or two after the other pay per view, I think is stupid. Having both All In and All Out. I think either you just continue All Out or you move All Out to the other side of the year. Like, let's say month 6 in June should be All In, and in December should be All Out. Because when you have one right beside the other, it sounds stupid. You got AJ Raiders in the chat. What's up, man?
And while being only 2 weeks apart, too. Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'm hoping they stop doing that in the future. They didn't really promote it for next year. I mean, they're promoting All In Texas next year, and then they're going back to Wembley after that year. They promoted Wembley at the show next in 2026.
2025 is
No.
Forbidden Door next
Yeah,
year.
but in 2026 they're bringing All In back to Wembley.
Oh.
They promoted that at All In. But
so why have 1 year in Texas if you're just going to take it back to London the following year?
Because they're having Forbidden Door at Wembley next year.
No, they didn't say that. They said in London. And actually, it's not in Wembley. I don't think it's going to be in Wembley that year. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be a different arena. I think I want pizza after this.
What's that, Casey?
I think I want pizza after this is over.
Pizza? I had pizza for dinner last night.
We'll see if I get all 5 right. You got Randy. Oh, Randy Orton was about to do his DDT off the second rope, but that did not happen. Looks like Gunther's going for the top rope, but Randy Orton stops him. I'm going to just say Orton because I'm getting... Every time I say Randy, I'm going to say Randy Viper. But you got Orton. Looks like he's going to do a suplex off the top rope. Or off the middle rope, actually. Just super suplex. Orton is holding his neck. God, Randy is very tan. He's always very tan. So, talk about tanning. I know you kind of watch about what happens about Boogie Rose. So, and you know about where allegedly Boogie said he faked cancer, right?
I didn't follow any of the Boogie stuff. I have not looked into any of that drama because I don't give a shit.
Well, I was going to bring up the point about tanning and cancer. He says that he was a cancer survivor when he said that on Locale at one point, and he's like, well, I had skin cancer. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, there's surgeries for that to fix that problem. And I'm sure people who actually has cancer take offense when you say I'm a cancer survivor when you only had skin cancer, you know? That's like I had a major foot injury, you know, and then you find out you just stubbed your toe, you know?
I don't know. Like I said, I usually don't follow YouTube drama unless it's like something very serious.
Oh.
I don't want to be another fucking Keemstar and fucking lolcow and talk about fucking YouTubers and YouTube drama and all that stupid annoying shit. I have no interest in it whatsoever.
AJ says wrestlers fake on bake for tanning, Casey. Oh, I know. They either go to the tanning booth or they have a spray tan. I know that. Orton does his second rock from the rope DDT. Wouldn't it be a shocker of Randy Orton winning the belt tonight?
It would be. That's what I would like to see, but it's not going to happen.
No. Let's say when this match is over, when Gunther retains, do you think Randy will turn heel after this? Because
maybe not at the end of this show, but maybe within the next month or so to set up a match at Bad Blood, maybe.
Orton is teasing for the RKO. See, here's the thing. If he wants to make the RKO seem like it's going to come out of nowhere, don't do the ground pound.
Well, sometimes it does come out of nowhere, but this one is obviously it's coming.
Yeah. See, the thing is, it's like doing the worm, where people actually spell it out and you do the worm. Like,
blocked it into a German suplex. Nicely done.
Oh gosh. Orton's taking forever to get up. Drop kick from Gunther.
Sounds like a boring match.
Pretty much.
This whole pay-per-view has been fucking boring.
Yeah.
Is it a Starrcade 97 boring type of main event?
I've never watched Starrcade 97, so I don't have that to compare.
Casey is sleepy. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I need food. I barely ate anything, so I need food. Kratos said he's going to buy me some DoorDash in a little bit.
Bullshit, that was for Rhodes, dude, not you.
Hold on, why offer
Rhodes
him?
ain't gonna have food until tomorrow. You should have food in that damn apartment.
And you can drive, Casey. I can't.
What if I don't want to drive? Maybe I want to stay home and.
Well, that's your fucking problem, isn't it? If I could drive, I would fucking be out food shopping now. I'd rather be out fucking food shopping, spending $100 and something rather than watching this boring shit.
Looks like Gunther going for. Oh, he looked like he's trying to go for a pile driver, and though it's illegal or banned in WWE, he hurt his arm.
Besides, Casey, if you gave me your address, it might end up in the hands of J-Man in one day.
Okay. Yeah, break kayfabe, you know that whole thing was scripted, you know. Oh, he looked like he's about to do the pile driver again. I wonder if they'll ever let Gunther do that pile driver. Probably not. I'm
you can
thinking,
get fined for doing the pile driver in WWE, I think, still.
Yet they allowed Mexican destroyers when Andrade and Rey Mysterio faced each other.
Owen Willis, Damian won. Actually, I think it was Rhea Ripley won.
She won the match, but yeah, him and her as the team won the match.
Yeah. Just back and forth crap. Gunther does the power bomb.
Muscled him up. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go for like a dead eye or some kind of Oh, he dropped it back down. And here comes a power bomb.
You're behind because I just saw the power bomb a few seconds ago.
Of course I am. Fucking peacock. I don't know why our streams are like different speeds just because we're on different fucking streaming apps. I mean, we're on the same streaming app, but
devices.
Peacock. We're on different. Yeah, I guess we're on different providers.
Devices. I don't know. I mean, that is weird.
Every time I reset the app, though, it catches up for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Gunther is trying to go for the power bomb again. Oh, RKO. Randy's going for the pin. 1, 2, and it kicks out. And Randy is shocked.
I'm still behind. I just saw the RKO now after I just reset my app.
Come on, guys. Let's break over 300 views.
Reset this app again.
They're both on the mat. Randy's starting to come back up. Randy is so sweaty right now. His chest is full of sweat. Tell you one thing, I can't say much because, like, with the humidity or how hot it's been out here, that, oh my God, it's been brutal. Like, I work for a few minutes, I'll be pouring sweat.
It only hit 100 degrees here one day ever since that tropical storm Debbie blew through here about a month ago.
Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie. Orton's taking the announce table apart.
Yep. See, if you want to hurt someone, wouldn't you want to leave all that shit on there?
Yeah, but they don't want to have to keep replacing it, so they move them.
Come on, why would you care if that's gonna want, like, that's WWE's problem, not his problem. You would figure you would, obviously, you know, preventing from the person actually getting hurt, obviously, and preventing the equipment getting damaged. But it would be nice if they just kept the cover over it, so blocks the monitors and everything to get hit. So,
well, obviously they do that sometimes, but I think that's how you know now that the table's going to break when they clear it off.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that. But I'm wondering, maybe they have a special switch when it makes it, like, vulnerable to break.
Well, this is the other table. They didn't use the other table yet today.
They didn't?
No.
Huh.
That's the German table they're about to break. On the stairs.
Convenient.
That should be a disqualification.
That's
not
what
how
I'm
the
saying.
stairs are supposed to be used in a normal match.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was trying to bring this up to you. It's like why stuff like the stairs or steps?
The stairs are fine when they're like still like attached to the ring. Like if you're gonna get thrown into them or something, or you want to jump off of them, that's fine. But like suplexing somebody on them like that should be a disqualification because that's not supposed to happen in a regular match.
Here he's getting the top half of the steps. I would still prefer to see those steps not have. They need to put a bottom on it. It would fix that illusion. When they don't do that, it makes it look hollow.
Is Gunther gonna hit him with the stairs? That's gonna definitely be a disqualification. No, maybe not.
Now they're just dragging their feet to the end of this match, man.
This is probably the most exciting this match has been.
Yeah. Well, honestly, since the beginning, and the beginning was shit, where they stalled forever. This is how it usually happens. If the wrestler, you gotta worry about the count out. You have all this set up, but you figure to be no count out. But slams his head into the steps. That's okay. But I'm still wondering how steps and announce table is okay, and people are like, oh well, that's around the ring or it's attached to the ring. Then what about a folding chair? What about what's the difference between that and the prime bottles? Because the prime bottle will be okay. But the second you use a folding chair, oh my god, let's disqualify them.
Because you have to go out of your way to go get a fucking chair.
No, because and he broke it like he said he did.
Yeah, see, I'm behind again. Apparently, I can't fix the app.
TSS in the chat says, I see another belt in Casey's. I see another belt in Casey's shelf. Pretty soon he's gonna have a full championship belts instead of games. Shelf full championship belts and then games.
Don't you already have a shelf full of belts?
Well, it looks like that, but there's about three shelves that are not. I use to hold loose consoles because I don't have it. Like if I want to play as a certain console, I can pull it off the shelf and put it over there instead of hiding it away. Because with the recliner, you can't really see below where the Intercontinental titles are. Hey, but TSS, which belt you talking about? I'm thinking he's either talking about the boxing belt or maybe the very first WWW. Is it WWWF Championship? I hadn't got a new belt in a while. I'm like, I think that was my last belt. Oh, Randy went for an RKO, but was reversed from Gunther.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. He literally just started ground pounding again.
Gunther just wraps him up in a choke. AJ saying Casey loves those eBay specials. I'm not gonna lie, there's some belts I'm not crazy that I have, and then there's some that are like awesome that I have. Like the ECW belt looks great. Gunther still has the headlock in lock, and Randy is just fading away.
Oh, he almost broke it.
Looks like Gunther has a nasty welt or cut on his arm. That might be monkeypox on his arm. Yeah, that's monkeypox on his arm, dude. Gunther's just gonna spread monkeypox on Randy. You see what I'm talking about on his right arm? The one that's pounding Randy's neck. He got him locked back up.
Oh, he's pounding away at his side of his neck with elbows.
Randy picks up Gunther on his back. Rub that monkeypox in his eyes. I'm gonna get canceled. Oh shoot, Gunther got him wrapped back up in the sleeper. Randy's done. He's got him fully wrapped up. Oh, he did. He needs to just wrap him up completely and not let him get out. He's got him wrapped up a little bit. Randy's starting to look like he's starting to fade. Yeah, Gunther might have won. Randy's out. He's out. It's over. Randy passed out through choke. Oh, shocker. Like, I got 5 out of 5 right. I wish this was like lottery picks, or I'd be a millionaire right now.
I got 4 out of 5. And this boring ass show is finally over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe they'll tease something, but I mean, I'm sure people who were there had fun, but us here at home watching this and like, ugh.
That was probably the worst show of the year, easily, between AEW and WWE.
You know what? I'm not gonna disagree. I'd probably give this a 5 out of 10. I mean, it didn't help.
That's pretty much what I give it. That's what I said, middle of the road. It doesn't earn more than that. I almost want to give it a 4 out of 10 just because I really enjoyed nothing on this show.
Well, that's what AJ says, 4 out of 10. I mean, it took forever for them to finally fight. And
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
Kratos didn't even watch it. He said 3 out of 10.
AJ says, piss poor effort. I agree. I mean, to me, when they do this whole stalling thing for like 5 minutes, it takes you completely out of it. Because
Rhodes, actually, he was watching. I just had it muted on my end so I couldn't hear any commentary. Plus, I had it open, had that open and this open on my phone.
Blake Moonlight says, I can't rank it since I missed most of it. Well, you didn't miss much, man.
You had that handball game, Angel. Don't worry. I'm not mad.
So, Mikhail gave it 6 out of 10. I think everyone has a good ratings. I mean, no one really gave them like above a 6. Once this match finally got going, it was good. But that, like, the first 5 minutes was so boring. You got Gunther and Randy shaking hands. I think Gunther earned respect for Randy, but they're promoting the pro show.
I'll say this. Needles filled with tiger blood and 7-gram rocks are better than this show.
The stalling really hurt this fucking match. That's what it really did. They hadn't moved on, so something might happen. Randy's now they moved to the outside the ring. Like, Randy's leaving the ring, but they left to the people who did the pre-show, I guess.
Oh, I guess I lost you guys. Hold on.
Oh. Yeah, so I give it a 5 out of 10. It was not great. Like I said, the stalling really hurt this match, and the stalling was one of the bigger things they did. AJ says Mikel is an E-drone. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure the people in Berlin had a fun time because I know a lot of times when you're there, I've never been to a show and not had a fun time. Like, I've been to a show and the crowd was dead, but I had fun time every time I've been to a show. So, I'm sure those people had a fun time there, but here, like, it was like none. You had one tag title belt turned over as the women's. That was predictable. Everything across the board was predictable, and I used my own brain. A lot of times, I'll use the Soul Monsters prediction and echo his, but I didn't hear his, so I just went to my own brain and figured this lineup and who I predict. TSS says I won't rate this show because I didn't watch it, and
don't watch it. You didn't watch it? Don't watch it.
I agree. And he's super casual now with WWE, and he only watches the big four shows. Well, I mean that's all
technically
really...
Big Five now. They're like Money in the Bank has pretty much become.
Oh, and they're doing something still. You got Louis Kaiser come out there with.
I already shut it off. I've had enough.
They're still... Now they're talking to Gunther in the ring.
I shut it off. I had enough.
Wonder if they're gonna tease it. See, the thing is, they already showed the whole copyrights and little tag thing. So them still have this. I'm wondering if they're gonna tease something else.
Well, I'm about to tease my way off the show because I'm going to take a break for a little while. Then I'm going to start streaming for what I want to do tonight.
All right, are you coming on Saturday as well?
I'll be on later. I won't be on when it starts, but I'll be on at some point.
Okay.
That all depends on how hungry and fucking aggravated I am too. So I ate a whole bag of chips. That's literally all I had here to eat.
Well, I can understand that. Like, I barely ate anything, and I'm getting a little headache, and then I mean, again, I'm telling you this: if I was in here talking with you guys and on the show, I'd have been more bored watching the show. Then I
probably would have fell asleep watching it.
Exactly, I would have fell asleep, but hanging out with Kratos and Rhodes.
Honestly, if you weren't doing this reaction, I probably wouldn't have even watched it. Normally, I really don't watch like I'm with TSS. I usually don't watch the B-level pay-per-views that often. I'll watch the Big Five, but other than that, I don't really watch the B-level pay-per-views all that much. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch Bad Blood because I think that's where that CM Punk, Drew McIntyre feud is going to culminate in Hell in a Cell. So I'll definitely watch that. But other than that, like I don't really care to watch.
Well, I'm just saying, hang out with you two.
Like, I watched everything with the Road to WrestleMania. Royal Rumble, the Chamber, WrestleMania. Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Other tthan that, I don't really watch the B-level shows. Like, I'll watch like maybe one or two other ones.
By the way, I heard about a rumor. I want to get your thoughts about this because everything is expanding lately. I'm hearing WrestleMania is actually going to 3 nights.
Oh, don't tell me that.
They're going to start on Friday night and go all the way through Sunday.
No, I don't fucking believe that for a second. They can't. Nobody's going to want to do that. Nobody is going to want to watch 3 nights of fucking one wrestling event. That's going to be like fucking 13 hours of wrestling in one weekend. No one's going to want to
Well, I heard it's going to be 3 to 4 hours per day. So,
Yeah, well, that's what WrestleMania was this year, and last year it was like 3. It was like 4 hours each night, and then you got the SmackDown before that, which for the past few years they've been calling WrestleMania SmackDown. So technically, they've been doing WrestleMania for 3 nights. Only SmackDown is 2 hours. And
well, here's the other thing I was hearing is that they're going to start the 3 nights at WrestleMania at the after this WrestleMania is coming up with at Las Vegas when they go to Saudi Arabia for 3 nights in Saudi Arabia for
they're going to
WrestleMania.
have a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Yep, for 3 nights.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't believe that until I hear it announced.
Well, I'm telling you, you think I would make this bullshit off the top of my head?
Well, it's a rumor, and rumors usually aren't always true. So,
But
I'm
I'm
praying
just,
to God that's not true. Because I'm telling you right now, I will not watch 3 nights of one event. Not going to happen.
so let's say it's one night uh in for WrestleMania, but it's in Saudi Arabia. Would that be okay?
If it's one night and it's WrestleMania, yeah, I'd watch it because it's WrestleMania. And
But
plus, it would start at like fucking noon, and it would probably end at 7 p.m. So I'd still have the whole day ahead of me to do nothing. So yeah, I'd watch it. If it was 2 days in Saudi Arabia and it was 4 hours a night, I would still watch it. But if it's 3 nights at 4 hours a night, I ain't watching all 3 nights. That's not gonna fucking happen. I'm not gonna invest an entire weekend to watch one fucking event.
actually, it'd be more than the weekend because it's gonna have. Oh, I mean, unless you count Friday, because Friday night 1 of WrestleMania. So it's the first 3-day weekend for WrestleMania. So in Saudi Arabia in 2026.
I don't want that. Please no.
So, well, it's official. I mean, I can show you the proof if you want me to.
It's not official if it's a rumor.
Oh, that's true. It is a rumor. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up for the right now. I know the Rose wants to get something to eat. I want to get something to eat.
I can't get something to eat. I'm just gonna sit here and fucking stew. And I mean, I could make mashed potatoes. That's literally the only thing I can eat, so I might just do that.
Yeah. So
I could make some pasta, but I'm trying not to eat too much pasta because the starch is not good for the starch is not good because it's high in carbs, and carbs turns to sugar. So.
Oh, by the way, I was screwing with you. There's no 3-night WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them go to Saudi Arabia for a WrestleMania. I could believe that, but 3 nights? I don't think so. No fucking way.
Well, I mean, let's say if they have 2 shows for like some of the bigger names, and then you span WrestleMania for 3 nights. So night 3,
Well,
and then eventually we have.
Like I said not last week or 2 weeks ago when I was on with you and Dave, and we were just talking about how fucking SummerSlam shouldn't be 2 nights, and we're not looking forward to that starting up next year. I don't want 2 nights of SummerSlam. 2 nights of WrestleMania is enough. What's
okay
next?
with that.
Like you said, what's next? We're gonna have a 2-night Royal Rumble. I wouldn't be surprised when that happens next.
Well, the same thing with 2 nights with. I think some of the things like Money in the Bank and Elimination Chamber because they can separate.
Yeah, why don't they just make every fucking pay-per-view 2 nights then? Just fucking piss everybody off.
If they're making the money, they probably will. But I think this bubble will eventually burst. So, I mean, they tried to have every show be at a stadium, and they're getting closer to doing that. But I think they changed plans and moved some of the pay-per-views on internationally. Even though some of them are still in arenas, but they're still getting crazy amount of money. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do for Saturday's Raw. Probably just fuck around, maybe talk about our opinions of Bash in Berlin.
More like fucking boring in Berlin.
I was thinking about this. 1 week of WrestleMania. The first night main event is a random match between Louis Kaiser versus Omos. That's the main event right there.
Don't make me smack you.
Oh, that's what TSS said. I didn't say that.
Well, don't make me smack him then.
But for Kratos and the Rose, I am Cases Raw. I'll see you later on for Saturday is Raw. So
In about 4 hours, 5 hours.
yeah, give or take.
I won't be on right away though. I probably won't come on until I decide to do part 2 of my stream, which probably won't start until about 10:30 my time. Because after I stream, I do my Twitch exclusive stream because I'm going to play a game that YouTube will completely fucking destroy me on. Then I'm going to take a break for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to play some Mario Party.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting there. Hold on. Let's see. The StreamYards added this recently, having like instead of just a normal rectangle, you got the squares where it's just like this, or the circles, kind of like this one a little bit.
The rectangles are fine. I mean, the squares are fine too, I guess, when we're not on camera.
Yeah, circles are like if we're not on camera, like this, I think it's okay because I mean we're not on camera, so we could do it like this, or we're all not on camera. But like I said before, my name is Cases Raw. For the Rose and Kratos, thank you for watching our live stream. And until later on, I'll see you guys later. And I'll bid you adieu. See you guys.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye-bye, everybody.